The tower attacks. Drop the jaws like an earthquake cracks. Ram gets wrecked, the silver and black. Webby is back. Webby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Dallas Mavericks fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction, scoreboard chat for tonight's game. The battle for Texas, our San Antonio Spurs versus the Dallas Mavericks. Yeehaw! Let's have a good game tonight. What's going on? Yap yap. Notes from the past. Rufus, Knights Pride, Texas form. Changing the starting lineup tonight. Yeah, there it is. De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagnie, Harrison Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama. So the interesting thing with that is going to probably be our best shooting lineup around Wemby. So let's see how it works. Castle and Harper coming off the bench. You know, for whatever's better for the team. I'm team first, player second. Anthony Barton's with a $2 super chat says he's here at the AA Center sitting in section 318. Thank you, Anthony. Have a fun time at the game. NBA League Pass. Texas Swarm, no idea. Apparently I have to do a video tomorrow, though. Benzino, what's going on? Stefan Castle is in the chat. Steph, how do you feel about coming off the bench? Luke Cornett is out tonight. Your number one lob partner, the guy you have probably the most chemistry with, is not going to be here. Sup, Tony? Thank you for stopping in. Daniel Berry, good evening. Brian, thank you for stopping in. Hopefully my voice holds up, because last night's stream was a long one. The longest stream maybe I've done on the channel since the first year of the channel, when me and my buddy Jeff covered WrestleMania, whatever number was in 2019. I did try covering wrestling a little bit on this channel, and that WrestleMania, I think, was like 6 hours long, and that's when I said I'm out. Harper's playing. I don't think she probably likes the Texas Storm. Gabriel, what's going on? Steph's not feeling good about it. By the way, if you Yodi down here a little bit for now. Yodi's still with us, but he's moved down here because he's always looking at the ceiling or he's constantly falling off. And I'm like, you know what? Why doesn't Yodi sit here with his buddies? You know, when Slothy's here to help him stay up on the couch, he'll go up on the couch. But right now, Yodi hanging out down here. Right, Dove Tech? It's Tony, Fruit Cup. You eat healthy every halftime. Yeah, I caught that. The starting lineup change. King Hori Ghost Spurs, go to you. I thought, yeah. You know, Spleen, probably, if they were going to move on from Sohan, it probably should have been last year. At the time, though, it seemed like he was going to be part of the future. At this point, is he now going to be bought out? Is going to let his contract expire? Who the heck knows? You missed a full-on Rich. Oh, gosh, yes, I did. Notes from the past. ESPN was driving me crazy. And Rovan with the $2 super chat says, here in person, please get excited from Rich. And Rovan, thank you for stopping in. Thank you all for being here. Steven, what's going on? Fonswine, thank you for stopping in. I like to change up. You know, I'm not against it. Yeah, I'm trying to go Texas tonight. Whatever helps the Spurs win. And if maybe having Castle comes off the bench helps his development, then so be it. Whatever. Maz will start. Flagg, Christie, Martin, Marshall, and Gafford. Yeah. The Mavericks, I don't even know what to say about the Anthony Davis trade. They're out of it. No game for me tonight. Too close to die. Oh, Phil, you're blacked out. Wait. Did you just put Sohan's going to work out? Don't give up. It's not me. It's Spurs hoodie, guys. The Spurs have clearly given up on him. At least for the time being, he's not playing. And this is not me being anti-Sohan. A few small percentage of people on the channel think I am. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's not playing. When you're not playing and you're getting DNPs and blowouts and back-to-backs, that's not a good sign. Now, if he plays tonight, that's a good sign. If he doesn't play tonight, still not a good sign. This is Freddy Krueger's hat. And yes, if people are spamming, then they do need to be timed out. If he stays, that's great. Game is on Ken's 5. Thank you, Greg. By the way, the guys are a little lower tonight. I usually put my cushion over here next to them, so they're sitting on two cushions. And I was like, you know what? Sitting on this couch for hours is killing my back. I need a cushion, too. Trade Mitch for a... We can't trade Mitch. We're going to make it. You know, they've made moves the last... I think this year is the first year the Spurs haven't made an All-Star break trade since 2020, so they've been pretty active as of late. But thank you, Z's. I appreciate that. Just to go, Spurs, go. Miss TSR will be back this weekend. I do have something for the halftime show. Dr. Phil, you actually will probably appreciate this halftime show. You guys have been asking about it, so I grabbed two of them. I've got my elf deck that I actually got from a member in the chat right there. Dr. Phil sent me his Magic the Gathering elf deck. It was was open, but it was the sealed starter deck, a commander deck. he quit the game and said, will you play it? And I'm like, yes, I will. So there's that deck there. And then I have the first Magic the Gathering deck. I believe it's the first one I ever built. It's definitely the first one I bought because it was the first pre-con I ever bought. It's from 2011, Kalia of the Vast. So if you know, you know. That'll be halftime. I figure it'll probably take 5 minutes each to go over the decks. When the Spurs face Houston and Dallas, it should be a good one. Hopefully we'll use Kelly. And our officials going, I think Sohan will play tonight. The reality about Sohan is the Spurs don't want to pay us. That could be that too. Good evening, Vicky. You know, Yodi, let's get a Yodi boop going. It's a good luck boop. The game's probably going to start in a couple minutes. Boop! Yodi, how do you like your new spot? Is it good? When he gets a set with Headman Grogu, he's right next to Jail on the remote. He can see better. He's actually looking towards the TV instead of, way up here. Now, technically, the laptop's in front of all of them, but don't tell them. What would the bench look like tonight? So with Cornet out, maybe we'll see center Sohan. That gives us Keldon, Castle, Harper. The shuffling the lineup is messing me up. I think those are going to be the primary guys off the bench. Yeah, Keldon, Castle, and Harper. Maybe Jeremy plays. I don't think Jordan McLaughlin plays tonight. Probably not. What? I don't know. It's a back-to-back, so Mitch might really mess around with the rotations. Oh, Sohan's out tonight? Well, then forget it. All right. Yeah, Yabusele for Sohan. I mean, if it was last year's version of Gershon Yabusele, all in, right? But if it was last year's version of Gershon Yabusele, the Knicks probably aren't trading him for Jeremy Sohan. Yabusele has struggled this year. Who knows? He may never get back to form. I don't know. He's, 30, 31? Is it possible that NBA teams just didn't have tape on him last year or didn't scout him well and he was kind of surprised? And now this year, there's not only that, but the New York's not working. Whatever it is, he's not the player he was last year. And maybe he will be where he's going, or maybe he was just a one-hit wonder last year. I don't know. Edward, I still have a lot of decks. Watching the Hornets, the Hornets are good. Wait, have the Hornets won 7 in a row? Gabriel, I'm familiar. Nice. Wolfgarve, Icewind Dale. Is that a Gruul deck? Green-red? If it is who I think it is. Waters out. Okay, so Waters out. So it is Biombo time. They're interesting players. What? David Robinson wants to give a boot to start. We will see the GOAT Biombo. I'm fine with that. 7. Wow, the Hornets. David Robinson, you ready? Boop. Thank you, David. Well, while I'm here, make sure before you go to bed tonight to brush your teeth, do some flossing, and have some mouthwash. And you can have pearly whites like me. I just realized David Robinson kind of talks a lot like the narrator from Frosty the Snowman. Likes to move his hand around a lot. If I could get one athlete's autograph, any sport, any athlete ever. So they could be dead or alive. This is just a hypothetical. Who would I want to get an autograph from? Okay, I'll check it out. You're converting your gym into a recording studio. Okay. Yeah, argument, I'm not exactly happy that the Sohan situation's a mess. It is. What athlete? I mean, David Robinson immediately comes to mind, but you're saying any athlete ever, because then I could pick players that are played before. I could say Mickey Mantle. I could say Babe Ruth. I could say some Yankees legends. I don't know. That's a good question. I am not a golf fan, so Tiger Woods would not make the list. Respect to what he's done. He's one of the greatest golfers ever. I can't tell you much about him except he played golf and won a lot. That is not a doll. This is a David Robinson action figure because he's full of action and he's got a great figure. See how I did that? Tony, no French vanilla tonight. You know what? I'll play French vanilla because they're not playing, so this might be the only time I actually play this. So we'll do it now. French vanilla in the air tonight. Addy Terrell, that's true. I could pick a UFC fighter too. A boxer. I was going to say Mike Tyson, but I actually wouldn't want to meet Mike Tyson. He's kind of scary. Even though he's chilled out, it's a little scary. Once again, for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, Harrison Barnes, Julian Champagny, Stephon Castle will be coming off the bench tonight. The first time he's come off the bench since, halfway through his rookie year? Lindy Waters is still with us. I believe he is injured. They're talking about building around Cooper Flagg, and yes, that's clearly what the Mavericks are doing. I mean, duh. Do we really need to announce that? Isn't that Captain Obvious right there? Players are on the court, by the way, guys, and away we go. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help the channel. Papa, what's it look like? Let's get a win tonight, guys. Let's get a win. The battle for Texas is on. Good crowd in Dallas, by the way. Looks like there's a lot more people there than there were for the... well, actually, the Spurs game was pretty sold out last night. Unfortunately for Spurs fans, and I forgot to mention that in the video today. I really should have hammered that down, but it was more of an afterthought because I have very limited time to make those videos. But not only did the Thunder having so many players out, you know, mess up the game as a national broadcast game for fans that are watching, but the people that paid a lot of money to see the game in person probably paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for tickets. And the Thunder, while the guys that played did try, the Thunder rested half their team. There were no Spurs channels that went live today, right? I was not going to go live today. I had to work. The trade deadline ends while I was at work, so it was not possible. Guy, what's going on? 5 Lug Racing, thank you for stopping in. Jump ball is right now. And the Spurs have won jump ball. Hey, a win is a win, Prince Crusader. That's where I'm at. I've been covering the Spurs for, this is season number 7, and I've called easily over 500 Spurs games on this channel, if not more. And I'll take an ugly win over a loss because I've experienced plenty of losses. Vassell out to HB in the corner. Mr. 0%. Start us off. Wemby with the rebound. Gets it out to Vassell. Vassell for 3. No good. For those of you that are watching, is it just me? Does this court seem really bright? Like there's too much light on the court? Or am I tripping? I don't know if it's just me, but there seems like there's too much lighting on the court. I don't think Jean Morant got traded. Mavericks ball. This will be, I think, my second time getting to watch Cooper Flagg, and he's been, of course, fantastic this year. Nice to see the Mavericks have a headband guy. Max Christie in the paint. Layup, good. Mavericks are the first to score, 2 up. I'm tripping? Okay. Fair enough. Champagny thought about a 3, gets over to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3 from the wing. Wemby. Thank you, Mezzino. Jeremy's out tonight, Issa Brogue. So David agrees it is a bright court. Okay, it's not just me. What's up, LaRonda? Spurs should chuck 3s from... no, they should not. They might. They should not. Dallas ball. Pull-up jumper by Christie's no good from the elbow. Vassell at the rebound. Vassell does not have a pineapple. Vassell's pineapple is flaccid. Fox for 3, no good. His hair is down in like a ponytail. The pineapple is down for Vassell. Is his hair too long, or is he not doing the pineapple anymore? Flag from the free throw line, good. Jeremy is always allowed. Yes. Court seems brighter because the stank of Nico Harris is... There's another missed 3 for the Spurs. Okay, I guess we're just chucking 3s tonight. By the way, we played the Mavericks again Saturday night at 8:30, and Miss TSR will be back for that for those who are asking. There's a missed 3 for the Mavericks. Spurs ball. No pineapple. The pineapple power is gone. Champagne in the paint. Layup is no good. Mike SVE with the $5 super chat says, I was going to try to be more positive tonight, but we are already chucked up 5. Is it 5 threes already? Thank you for the super chat, Mike. Yeah, that's on the coach. I know we have some young players, but if the team's just chucking up 3s, I got to put that on Mitch, right? Tony20251, I'm watching on NBA League Pass. I think somebody said it's on Ken's 5 in San Antonio. Not 100% sure on that. At least the Bulls fans aren't, at least Mavericks fans aren't Bulls fans. There's a miss by Flagg. Wemby with the rebound. He will bring it up for San Antonio. Behind the back pass around, Flagg into the paint. Up off the glass. Good. Is it a charge? Offensive foul. Wow. Oh, we're 1 for 6 from 3. Good grief. Wemby with a beautiful move. And Caleb Martin takes the charge. Was he moving? Oh, no, he was. His foot was sliding. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, his leg was still moving. I thought both legs had to be... Oh, Mitch. You should have challenged that, right? Barnes with the ball out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a long three. All right, Wemby's hit two. I don't think that was a charge. Caleb Martin, his right foot was planted, but his left foot slid over when Wemby went into him. I don't think your feet can be moving, right? Don't both feet have to be planted? You can't be doing an Olay. Gafford gets on top of a miss while playing with Groot. And gets the putback. Harrison Barnes for three, no good. Mr. 0% tonight. Vassell with the ball to Fox to Wemby. Wemby's going to take another three. Oh my God! Wemby with 3 threes. Jeff, where are you? Where's my buddy Jeff? He loves it when Wemby shoots threes. Miss TSR, text Jeff. Wemby shot 3 threes already. I'm kidding. There's a drive and almost a turnover by Caleb Martin, and it is a turnover for the Mavericks. Wemby's going to bring it up. He's going to fire for another one. Nope, gets it over to Champagne in the corner. No good. Fight for the rebound, and Wemby tips it to himself. Into the paint. And goes for a dunk, but he gets fouled. Wemby going to the line for 2. Melissa, this is crazy. Wemby prime Shaq and Curry all maybe Wemby will go for 50-piece tonight. Because he's chucking the Mavericks right now. It's all Wemby. You know what? I don't know what to say. Hopefully Wemby's free throw shooting is a little more on point than last night. He was awful yesterday. Was he like 3 of 8? Wemby, now, actually with that, it's 10-0. Of course I'd like to attack the paint. I mean, if Wemby's going to keep hitting threes, then whatever. Maybe it's the hat. Wemby at the line for one more. Wemby has outscored the entire Mavericks team so far. Missed the free throw, though. 3 of 8 last night, 1 of 2 tonight. Wemby's just struggling at the free throw line for whatever reason. He's over an 80% shooter, so it's weird seeing him miss like this. Dallas ball, 10-6, driving the paint. And a charge on Caleb Martin. Wemby takes a charge from Martin, returns the favor. I thought was going to get James. I don't think that sentence is finished. I'm guessing you're talking about Sohan. And the Mavericks are challenging it, which the Spurs should have did. So this could be the second foul on Wemby if the Mavericks win the challenge. Mike Smith, what's going on? I feel bad. P-Jack says, I feel bad for Sohan. I was hoping to at least find minutes somewhere if Mitch isn't giving him any. That, I was too. I was like, you know what? If he's not going to get minutes here, go somewhere where you're going to play. It didn't happen. I guess surname. Why didn't I get a thing from Whatnot? Pokemon giveaway. I don't play Pokemon. Oh, Phil, you sent me a lot of photos. Okay. Little Man is a clearly Mavericks fan. Thank you for stopping in. He blew 2 out. Well, a spleen. Here's what I'll say on that. I think one of those was on Wemby. One of the second alley-oop, I think the ball placement was not good. I think that was Fox throwing it to him. So the first one, yes, I do think is on him. The second one, I think was on the passer. Mitch better not do our usual subbing Wemby. Well, I think Wemby might get a second foul. And if that's the case, he's going to have to come out. M-Easy, Brian Wright had been very active. This is the first year since I believe you guys posted in the Twitters or wherever it was that this is the first year since 2020 he didn't do anything before the All-Star break. So he had made trades 21, 22, 23, 24. Nothing this year. 70 more likes to 200. Let's go. They could release a buyout Jeremy. That's possible too. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. Yeah, we got a good crowd for here early in the game. Remember, you guys talk about this like 4 years ago. At this point in a game, I'd be excited if we had 100 people watching. How the times have changed. It was a charge. The problem is, the previous charge Wemby was called for was not a charge. The Spurs should have challenged that. Kennard would have been nice. If you're new to channel... Oh, thank you, Tony. Philbox Comics is my second channel. Was monetized earlier this week. Levi and friends, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Giannis didn't get traded either. Aldrin, good evening to you. I like having Yodi closer by. Thanks for hanging out, Yodi. Area 51 is here, is done working. I was done working 5 hours ago. It sounds like they won the challenge. 2 fouls on Wemby. Yes, Lauren, 2 fouls on Wemby. The first foul was BS. Caleb Martin was moving and took a charge. It should have been a block, in my opinion. The Spurs did not challenge it. Wemby took a charge from Caleb Martin, and they did call Wemby for a block. It's a battle for Texas. Wemby was slightly outside of the circle, though. I don't get it. I don't know. So that's 2. Wemby's going to have to be keeping him in. And Wemby is cooking. Yeah, Wemby has 3 threes already. Actually, Wemby has all the Spurs points. Caleb Martin at the line for 2. What's up, Moshe77? Wizards ups 90-73 on the Pistons. No, I don't want him to play with 2 fouls, but I guess they're gonna go with it. I mean, he's the whole offense right now. So Wemby's foot was doing exactly what Caleb Martin. He literally did what Caleb Martin was doing. He stood there and he was sliding the foot. Maybe it was a little bit more near the restricted area, but he did the exact same thing Caleb Martin did. Oh, Mitch, you should have challenged the other one. Thanks, group, for all your help tonight. Spurs ball up 10-7. Martin made the 1 of 2 free throws. Nobody has scored on the Spurs yet except for Wemby. Champagnie looking to drive. Instead gets into Wemby in the post. Wemby out to Champagnie, over to Fox, over to Vassell. For those that don't know, Vassell's pineapple is down tonight. No pineapple. It's hairs in a ponytail. Fox in the paint, layup. Somebody has scored besides Victor Wembanyama. Dallas has 10 people. Well, Skull, the game against the Thunder wasn't easy, and they had 8 people. Caleb Martin goes backdoor for a layup. Good, 12-9, pass from Cooper Flagg. You have Flagg for 1 assist tonight? Well, he's got the one right there. He'll probably have more. Fox is open for 3. He'll take the 3. No good. Here's how they rearrange your channel. Now I can't see the score because they have advertising. What? Max Christie for 3. You can't see this top. Because anybody else having trouble seeing the score? I don't know what you mean by they rearranged the channel. Harrison Barnes over to Wemby. 16 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Wemby over to Fox, over to Champagnie. He's going to take us through. Oh my God, we're taking a lot of 3s. Champagnie for 3. Thank you, Mark. Everybody, all right. So that must be just you. If it's an ad, you should be able to hit X on the ad. There's a drive and a miss. And a foul on Champagnie on Daniel Gafford, who's going in for an offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up. Watching the game for a bit while doing some filings. Gonna sleep when I'm done. Filings, you mean like your taxes? Didn't mind this weekend. Good times. Ironic how the Mavs and Spurs play each. Yeah, I don't get that. Why we're playing you guys tonight and Saturday. And yes, Glaze and Baking. Stephon Castle off the bench. $15. Oh, wait, was that an one? Did I miss something? Did that go in? I might have been looking at the chat. My bad. How'd I do? Benzino between the state and federal. I ended up... missed a free throw. It wasn't and one. My apologies. I ended up owing $35 total, which isn't bad because I have to make estimated payments for TSR Sports because I don't get taxed on this. Spurs ball. Harrison Barnes into the paint. Gets it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson runner's good. Stephon Castle's checking in for the Spurs. 17-14, 5:43 to go. Keldon with a big night last night. 25 points on 10 of 17 shooting. And Cooper Flagg with the ball for the Mavericks. Pull up from the free throw line is no good. Vassell with the rebound. No, Wemby, he's not. Castle with the ball at the moment. Gonna drive in the paint. Little pull-up jumper, and it's good. Harper's playing tonight, monkey style. He's not in the game as of yet, but I did hear Dylan Harper is in the game. It's a drive by Max Christie in the paint. Misses a shot. Foul, going to the line for 2. Yeah, but selling out the pineapples throwing me off. Yes, their name, surname. Kelvin started 10 of 13 and missed his last 4 shots to finish 10 of 17. I think Castle might have got away with a slight push-off on Caleb Martin, but nothing egregious. How to get my taxes done? Oh, Benzino, I've been doing my own taxes since I started working. I've always done my own taxes. The day I started working, the next year, filed my own taxes. First free throw is good for Max Christie. Because the 4 drive from San Jose, that's why you're playing twice. Well, yes, they are close by, David, so yes. Fair enough, Mike Smith. Both free throws good. It is 19 to 16. There can be only one pineapple. Oh, UFO Chief, I wish it was 82 here. Vassell with the ball into the paint. Pull-up jumper, banked, and 1. So Edwin, he's got 2 fouls. Wait, did Miss TSR actually text my buddy Jeff? Oh, he's working. That was that's why he didn't get it. Okay. Yes, Castle's bench, Dylan Harper. Coming off the bench now. Vassell with the free throw. Made the and 1, 22 to 16. Do we think we're getting Mavs players for the... maybe Skull. He should be good to go by then. Who's our center right now? It's center Kelvin. Or center Johnson. We're going small tonight. Najee Marshall with the bucket in the paint. Dylan Harper's checked in, so he is good to go, guys. We are going very small. Champagny for 3. Pop the Champagny, guys. Do we have players? I don't know who they pursue. I don't even know who's available. Excuse me. Flagg drives in the paint and throws down a dunk because the Spurs have no rim protectors out there. Yep, 6'5" Kelvin playing center. That's how we roll here. Barely taller than me. Is he actually 6'4" and 3/4 of an inch? Because that's the case. He's only 3/4 of an inch taller than me. There's a turnover by Stephon Castle. And there's a turnover by the Mavericks. Sohan's out tonight, Adrian. And Luke Cornett is out as well. 25 to 20. Some substitutions by both teams. I didn't know. I thought Kelvin was 6'6". Is that his height with shoes? 6'6"? Shoot, he's smaller than I thought. There were a lot of trades today. Nothing among the Spurs. The Spurs were one of only like 4 or 5 teams that did not make a move. There's a foul on Stephon Castle. Carter Bryant has checked in for the Spurs, who tied his career high with 11 points last night. So then, can I say, do I say my height with shoes then? Because then I'm like at a decent NBA height. I'm 6'5" with shoes. So that means I could play like the 1 or the 2. Or I could be a small 3. I'm not good enough at basketball to actually do that. Castle in the paint, spins around, throws it up, and in. 27 to 20, 3.5 minutes to go. The Spurs are up by 7. I don't know if I'll probably do a video. Yeah, I'll do a video tomorrow, Stingray. It is Spurs ball after a Mavericks miss. Dylan Harper brings it up, gets it over to Vassell. Vassell catch and shoot 3. Oh, air ball. Devin Vassell just threw up an air ball 3. Air ball. Come on, Devin. Flagg with the ball, guarded by Kelvin. 3 minutes to go. And now a foul on somebody. Marbelight's 5'9". Hey, your height is your height. Oh, did it graze the rim? I didn't catch it. It looked like air. Even if it grazed the rim, it was not a good shot. Fox checking back in for the Spurs. TL Watts, good evening to you. Trevin, I believe, yes. Is Vassell having a bad night? No, he's not on the scoreboard anymore. Mavericks ball, 27 to 20, 3 minutes to go. Who's this headband guy with the ball? There's a block by Kelvin. Ryan Nembhard blocked by Kelvin. He looks like Muggsy Bogues out there. He's little. Oh my God, how tall is Ryan Nembhard? Guys, how tall is this guy? I look bigger than him. What's going on, Calvin? Same here. Always done my taxes since being a paperboy. Congrats on last night. Win Spurs seem to own OKC. It's now 4-1. Props on Nuggets next game 2-1. So, Calvin, you weren't here. I was having a little bit of a meltdown. I was watching ESPN on Sling last night, and the Nuggets Knicks games you were talking about went to double overtime. I missed the whole first quarter of the Spurs game. Is he 5'11" or 6'1"? He looks short. He is 5'11". He looks under 6 feet. Maybe not Muggsy Bogues, but next to some of the other players, he looked like it. You know what? Go Spurs, go to you guys. $5'11", 180. Yeah, he looks small. Hey, props to him. I mean, we've had Avery Johnson was Avery 6 feet or was he under 6 feet? I can't remember how tall Avery Johnson was. Felt like he was smaller than 6 feet, but he might have been. TSR, I'm blocked out, relying on your... Okay, Perry. We're in a timeout at the moment. ESPN is terrible? Okay. That's what she said. Smaller than she thought. Oh. Hey, there you go. Where's Sohan? Is he not on the bench? Yes, yeah, Nembhard for the Pacers, right? By the way, Longham's Nembhard, Ryan Nembhard, despite being 5'11", has the same hand length as Wilt Chamberlain. Really? Does Andrew have huge hands too? He does look 5'9". 624 watching. Nice. Hit that like. Did we get to 200 thumbs up yet? How close are we getting to 200? While we're in a timeout, let me take a look real quick. Are we getting close to 200? Can we get 200? We're 2 thumbs up away from 200. Can I get a few people to not smack the thumbs up, get us up to 200, and, well, we'll be up to 200. That's all I got. We'll be up to 200. What can I say? That's the goal for the first quarter. Well, and the Spurs to win the first quarter as well. Avery was 5'11". I thought, David, he was a little shy of 6 feet. And well, whatever stat they were just pointing up, I was about to read about Victor Wembanyama, they pulled it down. Mr. Ramo, we are firing off a lot of threes tonight. I'm still waiting for the game where Fox gets annoyed and just decides to score 50. We're all waiting for that, Solo. We're all waiting for that. I'm waiting for a big game by Fox. I know it's not all just about the scoring, but he dropped 60 in a game last year, didn't he? 200 likes, nice. Wemby shaved his widow's peak. Did you guys see that? His hair's growing out, but he actually shaved the little pointy part of it. I wonder if somebody said something to him. Nope. No moves, yup. 0. None. We've taken 14 threes already? Wow. That's way too many threes with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. We have another foul. Daniel Gafford is at the line for 2, rocking a big old headband. First free throw's good. I like Keldon with hair as well. I prefer my Johnson hairy as opposed to shaved. Just saying. Yodi's sitting right here with his friends because he keeps falling and looking at the sky. I lowered everybody so I could actually sit on a cushion too because this couch can get sore. And Yodi's kind of like, I mean, is he looking at the TV? I guess Yodi can go back up there. Yodi's happy wherever he is. As long as he's watching the Spurs, right? Spurs ball, 27-22. Up by 5. Keldon in the paint. Throws it up off the glass, and it's good. What is Jeremy Sohan's role at this point in the season? Sitting on the bench. Najee Marshall for 3 in the corner, good. Highest paid cheerleader in the league. No, there's people that are making... Kelly Olynyk is making more, Lauren. Jeremy's making $7.5 million. Kelly Olynyk's making $13.5 million. There are players that are making more money than Jeremy. There's a block by the Mavericks. It is Mavs ball. 2 minutes to go. 29-25. That was not a good pass, but it worked for Klay Thompson. There's a miss by Gafford in the paint. Fouled. Going back to the line again. Sohan's our water boy. Okay. Greco, I forgot the Winter Olympics started. Miss TSR asked me if I'm watching any of it. Or maybe you guys asked if I was calling something. No, I don't care. All right. For those that enjoy the Winter Olympics, by all means, do your thing. I hope you do enjoy it. Not for me. First free throw is good. Milk. Man, I love Kelvin. I like that. Cornet is out. Cornet out tonight. Out with an abductor, I guess? Why is everybody getting all these abductor injuries? What? I didn't even know what an abductor was until the start of the season. Still not even sure. When I hear abductor, it sounds like somebody like grabbing somebody, putting them in their van. Weird. All right, Spurs ball up by 2, 29-27. They've been a bit three happy this first quarter. Keldon in the paint. Gets blocked, gets the ball back. Keldon's at 6 points in the first quarter. Picking up where he left off yesterday. There's a runner in the paint by Najee Marshall, 31-29. Did not know the Olympics were in Italy either. The new fake injury. Yeah, there you go. Why is he out tonight? His flux capacitor, he's got an injury to his flux capacitor. Carter Bryant in the paint misses a runner, right? To start, he's got a slightly torn pterodactyl. Let's start making injuries up. There's a pull-up by, who dat? I don't know who that is. Some guy just hit a pull-up for the Mavericks. Who's number 14? Kelly? R. Kelly with a bucket? Okay. Fox in the paint. His runner or layup is good. 33-31. Mavericks ball. There's a three. Ooh, that was almost a air ball by Klay Thompson. They get it up to Keldon. Keldon's going to drive in the paint. And lost the ball. Gets the ball back. Keldon Johnson! Keldon! Missing the left phalange. There you go. I get the reference. You tell me this plane doesn't have any phalanges? There's a drive down the other end, and there's another bucket for the Mavericks, 35-33. I didn't see who shot that. I was thinking about the phalanges. My apologies. Dylan Harper with the ball, drives in the paint, stops, and gets fouled. The abductor is that muscle between your legs. Well, I don't want to get hurt there. How about a new injury? My asthma. Well, actually, that actually could happen, James. I'm just waiting to start seeing injury report like diabetes, stuff like that. Dylan Harper's first free throw was no good. 35-33. Keldon Johnson with a pretty big first quarter, 8 points. Wemby with a huge first quarter, 10 points, but he did have 2 fouls as well. What's up, A. Garza? JT, I don't know. That's what the Spurs do. We play up and down to our competition. We've done it all season. No surprise here. Hello, Bryant. Made the second one, 36-33. Mavericks greatness. Thank you for stopping in. Carlos Jeter, ¿cómo está mi hombre? There's about 2.5 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. There's a slight chance Spurs get the ball back before the quarter's over. Najee Marshall standing on the Mavericks logo, 10 on the shot clock. Looking for an ISO maybe. Gets a screen, now a switch. Fox on him, starts to drive, stops, pops at the elbow. Okay. Why am I listening to the Mavericks broadcast? I just realized I need to switch that. Harrison Barnes with the ball, drives in the paint, lost the ball, and fouled. Yes, another back-to-back. I am so done with back-to-backs. I'm sure the players are sick of them. I find it exhausting calling them back-to-back all the time. What's up, Alex Hernandez? And JB Hammer, you are correct. Harrison Barnes makes the first free throw. There's literally minuscule time left on the clock. You had a torn pterodactyl yourself? It hurts. Both teams in the bonus, 37-35. Eric, it's not an excuse. It's what's happening. That's not an excuse. An excuse would be we're missing guys or this, that, and the other. The Spurs literally that's what they do. I'm just stating what I'm seeing this season. They play up or down to their competition. I don't think that's an excuse. That's an opinion, and the opinion's held pretty accurate this year. Tyrone, my score also says 38-35. Cool. That was a high-scoring first. Not much defense there whatsoever. Sohan's not on the bench tonight? Is he? I didn't catch that. Adrian, I'm not sure why you keep saying that. Not sure why you're saying that. Oh, okay. I'm checking my phone like it's still the trade deadline. I see I got a notification. I'm like, oh, it's the trade deadline's over. With Cornet out and Oleg not playing, that says a lot. Yes. And the thing is, we thought we really... how did you change the broadcast? You see, because... How did I change the broadcasts? So, if you're watching NBA League Pass, you just hit up on your remote, and it'll say streams, and you can switch between the stream options. Yesterday's game, though, was not on NBA League Pass. Yesterday's game was on ESPN. Tonight's game, for me, is on NBA League Pass. I forgot what I was just saying. Crap. Yeah, remember at the start of the season, we were like, man, this is the best big man depth we've had in forever. Wemby, Cornet, Olynyk, Biyombo, who looked decent as a backup, a third backup last year. Well, Biyombo's game has fallen off a cliff. Olynyk is having the worst year of his career. Now it's Wemby and Cornet. Cornet's hurt. There can be only one. Our big man depth all of a sudden is horrible again. I mean, when Luke is healthy, it's fine, but when Luke's injured, which he's been on and off this year with some injuries, we need another big. Carlos, is that appropriate? I don't know if that's okay or not, so that's why I don't know. What's up, Jedi Master? Colton, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says, I feel like Carter Bryant should get more minutes. I'm okay with that. No, Biyombo's been worse this year than last year. If you think he was bad last year, he's been even worse. Way worse, which is crazy to think. And Olynyk, Olynyk's at least bigger than Kellen at center. Olynyk is a literal, 6'10"? So at least gives us some size out there. He could be like a small ball / stretch 5 center. Nope. No, he was much worse. He's much worse this year. Jordan McLaughlin, the legend, is playing tonight. I did not think we'd see him. But lo and behold, there he is. Okay. There's a drive and a high layup over the outstretched hand of Wemby. The Mavericks are looking pretty good. That was Najee Marshall again. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers. Marshall's killing the Spurs right now. Wemby tosses it out to Champagne. He almost fell out of bounds, throws the ball way up in the air, and there's a turnover for the Spurs. The Mavericks are shooting 56% from the floor. The Spurs are shooting 50%. There's an alley-oop. Daniel Gafford, there's the lead for Dallas. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. 22 on the shot clock. Daniel Gafford has 10 points tonight. HMB, I guess Sohan's not at the game. Harrison Barnes for 3. Mr. 33%. I think he's at 30. Oh, my clock's not running. Spurs are 6 of 15 from 3, and the Mavericks are 2 of 4. Well, here's the thing. Yep. There's a layup by the Mavericks. We used to have Jacques Landale. It's funny because I see people, and I'm not knocking anybody in any way, but they're like, TSR, we should trade for Mamu or Jacques Landale or Dominic Barlow. I'm like, all the guys that used to be on the team? Really makes me question our development over the last few years. We're seeing these guys go elsewhere and do better. And Jordan McLaughlin just shot an air ball 3. Yodi! Okay, we're good. All tied at 41, 10.5 minutes to go. Phil, you might be... Actually, that's an interesting theory. Bet Sohan has been bought out, but it just hasn't been announced. Like, they don't want to announce that on game day as a distraction. Interesting thought. Caleb Martin pull-up jumper is good. And do we have a timeout? Delay a game on the Mavericks. Spurs get up the court quick. Barnes in the paint. Turned it over. Monkey Style, he's been getting some minutes lately. I'm not sure why. There's a missed three for Dallas. Jordan McLaughlin with the rebound. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Drops it off to De'Aaron Fox. Over to Wemby. I mean, I think they're trying to surround Wemby with shooters. You got McLaughlin, Fox, Champagnie, and Barnes. Fortunately, some of those guys are in slumps right now. Sohan's not on the team bench. Yeah, I don't see him. Phil, you really raised a good question. Could he have been bought out? And he's not, I mean, and it's not being announced yet because of the game today. We'll see. Wemby with the ball, got a small dude on him. Gets triple teamed, out to McLaughlin for three. I told you guys Jordan McLaughlin should get more minutes. Let's go. Grenade. Some of our role players are playing bad. Carlos Jeter with the upside down happy face super chat. Thank you, Carlos, for the $1 super chat. And I always love to see the emojis. Here's a three for Dallas as I was looking at the upside down happy face. You might be right, hand over fist. Steph is back in for the Spurs. Drives, throws it into Wemby. And Wemby immediately gets fouled. I don't think Jeremy's there because today was the last day of the trade. But he wasn't traded. The trade deadline ended at 3 p.m. So, I mean, unless there was, they didn't announce it for some weird reason. Jeremy was not traded. Of course, Jacob. Bum-ba-dum-bum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum-bum. There's a missed three for the Spurs. Wemby with the offensive rebound. Zips it out to Champagnie. Champagnie's three is no good. Castle flies in for the rebound. Can't quite get it. Dallas ball up by 2. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Zips it over to Ryan Nembhard. And the offense will reset back to Cooper Flagg. Flagg guarded by McLaughlin. Don't like that. Actually, Jordan giving him the business. Flagg takes a jumper at the free throw line. Doesn't matter. Hits the shot. Biggest lead of the game for Dallas. 48-44. Cooper with 6 points now. And Champagnie turned the ball over. It was a bad pass to Julian, who was trying to save it from going out of bounds. Turnover Spurs. And now a steal by Stephon Castle on the other end. Throws it up to Champagnie. Champagnie in the paint. Layup. And one. I don't know why we're shooting so many threes, Mr. Ramo. It's driving me crazy. Koala Juice, Goonies fan, I'm guessing, with the, hey, you guys. Max, you're not alone. I do, but a lot of fans do not. Kedrick, Cooper Flagg is got 6 right now. He's a little ways away, but there's a lot of game left. 32 minutes of game, to be exact. Champagnie on the free throw line is good. No, we should not keep on shooting threes. That's right, Carlos. And sports music. Spurs, Yankees, Giants, and sports music. Thank you to all that watched the Super Bowl hype video I did on Monday. I love how that song came out. And it might be my favorite song that I've put up in the last 6 months on the channel. Definitely recently. There's a miss for the Mavericks. Castle in the paint gets it to Champagnie. The layup is good. The Spurs retake the lead. Oh, he's not in full force, Phil. Maybe I should do a song about trolls. Cooper Flagg with the ball for the Mavericks. Passes to the corner. Back to Nembhard. Man, Nembhard is so little. He just looks so tiny next to some of the other guys. Back to Cooper. Cooper in the paint. Drives. Throws it up. No good. Castle with the rebound. Steph will bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off to Champagnie for a catch and shoot 3. No good. Oh, Wemby took a shot to the face. That's a foul on Dallas. Sohan, wait, I thought Sohan was not on the bench. Is he on the bench or is he not? Is Jeremy there? Week off during the break. Texas Swarm. So I want to work on, I had a Tim Duncan, David Robinson type video that I started working on months ago and never finished it. Wemby pull up from the free throw line, no good. I'd like to actually start that and get that finished. It's kind of a what if situation. I don't want to spoil it yet, but it's a what if for the Spurs. Castle with a steal on the break, blows by everybody, and a little baby dunk. What? I thought he was going to hammer. He just boop dunked it. I don't see Jeremy on the sideline. Timeout, Spurs off 51-48. So, get angry. I don't want to get angry, Damian. Let's help the stream get to 300 likes. That sounds good. So while I'm on vacation for a week and the Spurs are off, although I'll be covering All-Star Weekend with Miss TSR, I want to work on some sports music. For those that, I know you got a lot of you probably know I'm a musician. I love making music. And something that I've really enjoyed as of late is I've been playing around with Suno AI, and I have done songs on the channel where it's created the music, and I've written some of the lyrics or all the lyrics, and I've done all the lead vocals. But the most recent song I put up is something that I wrote and recorded the music 4 years ago and just kind of threw it through the Suno filter and just had it kind of remaster it and it made a few changes. So what I like about that is that really feels like my song, whereas the previous few songs on the channel, the Motown song, while it is me singing and a lot of the lyrics are me, it didn't completely feel me, if that makes sense. But this song I put up Monday, that I really love it because that feels like, full TSR. So I'll work on the music, probably do a lot of songs. I have a Wemby song, a song about flopping, a song about slinging that D. So probably try to get 2 or 3 songs done. I want to get some stuff done for Fillbox Comics. I've been having a lot of fun over there, but I've kind of trickled down to 1 video a week. I want to shoot some videos while I'm off to maybe get it back up to 2 a week here and there when I can. I might be buying a comic book collection on Saturday, which is ironic. I'm selling a comic book lot, and then a guy that's hooked me up with some phenomenal deals says, hey, I got 4 boxes in on the same stuff you see at the comic shows. You want to take a look at them first. So I might be buying a collection on Saturday, and I'll probably be playing around with that a lot while I'm on vacation and just, do some house maintenance too. Castle with the dunk of, it's not I can't put the Thunder dunk. That was a little one. A yes road trip. And the funny thing is, Miss TSR had said to me, initially she's like, I think it's a bad idea. I don't like it. The slinging that D song. And then I played a demo for her and she's like, oh, I like this. This is catchy. And I gotta be really hammered up big time with the video. I've got to go full in on slinging that D, if you know what I'm saying. Good night, Fist. Well, slinging that D wouldn't be my Johnson song, Granada. David, you got an early Valentine's Spurs gift. Did I actually say the score be? Did I say that? I did not nail the score exactly, did I? It won't. No, age won't be. It won't be an adult, but I definitely might do a little mannerisms that, I'm just saying. Mr. Rand says, "Dad, that blue is on the blue on the court." Stephon Castle averaging 7 assists a game. That's actually Steph's in the top 10 in the NBA. I actually did. I don't remember that, Clay Zone. I didn't know I actually predicted the score of the game spot on. Damien, I actually did bring my 2 Magic the Gathering decks for halftime. So I'm going to whip my decks out at halftime. Cooper Flagg, pull up around the elbow. Good. Yeah, the blue on the court. Well, the Mavericks logo looks good. The blue in the paint looks... Oh, the blue with the lights. Yeah, I hate it. I was saying earlier this court looks bright. Castle with the huge dunk this time as he cuts loose in the paint. Dish from Dylan Harper. That's going to get some thunder.
Justice.
RL7D, I did catch that question. I play the guitar, bass, because they're one and the same. There's a bucket for the Mavericks. I do own a drum set, so I can play the drums. I know a little bit of piano. Wemby fakes a 3, takes a 3, makes a 3! Wemby is 4 of 4 from 3. My snack after the game? Nothing. There's a turnover by the Mavericks. Spurs on the run. Castle, Harper with the layup. Good. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. I might have something, Tony. I don't know. It'll be late. But I also might jump on my Xbox and talk to my buddy Jeff if he's on there. Or Bry. I'll check and see if they're on. I haven't talked to them in a while. And there's an event going on Saturday that I may or may not go to in the afternoon, depending on life. Flag with the ball for the Mavericks. Pulls up for 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up for San Antonio. Spurs looking a little better here in the second quarter. Wemby drives, throws up a layup. What's happening to Grogu? Surprised nobody said Grogu was falling over. Guess he was getting sleepy. Mavericks ball 60-52. There's a pull-up 3 by Max Christie. Oh, I don't know if that was partially blocked, but it was an air ball. You get it to Wemby. Wemby from the wing. Step back three. Wemby! Oh my goodness! Jeff, where are you? Name, surname. That was one of my favorite decks. So I'm assuming you're playing the Artifact lands, the Vaults, the Great Furnace, stuff like that. Cranial Plating. I still have that deck built. Love that deck. So Max, apparently when you poop, the Spurs play better. Yeah, Grogu fell asleep. You just see him? He was like this. He was like ready to fall over. The guys are tired from last night. It was a long game. Rich, we are both metalheads that love... Yes, I'm definitely a metalhead. For a half second there, I thought I should show off my death metal CDs. Then I remembered what the covers looked like and remembered I should not show off my death metal CDs. I'm not sure I like Wemby being too confident with the three-pointer. He might shoot way too much. So the spleen, if he's hitting them, it makes sense for him to keep shooting them. But if he's off, don't be going 0 for 8 or 1 for 10. If you don't have it, it's okay to go 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 and stop taking them. But on nights like tonight, yeah, keep shooting them. Do you think Wemby is going to do something crazy in the All-Star game? I do not. Artifact lands. Okay, you're doing the Arcbound Ravager thing and that Disciple of the Vault. I'm very familiar. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the Ornithopter Cranial Plating, more traditional combat damage base. Alele Spurs indeed. Well, we haven't seen tonight. Have we seen everybody? I think we have. We have not seen this. Wemby does hate the Mavericks. I don't know if he actually hates, but dislike could be fairly accurate. Once my phone's charged up, I'm going to look at Phil's... Oh, why am I like 11%? Am I not plugged in? Oh my gosh, my phone's plugged in and nothing's happening. It was not all the way in. Yep, insert joke here. Not all the way in. I had just the tip in and my phone was not charging. I looked at my phone, I'm like, why am I at 11%? My charger's in. I had just the tip in. Now it's charging. Nice. The All-Star break is 3 nights. It's next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night is the Rising Stars game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Saturday night is a slam dunk, the 3-point contest, and is it still the skills challenge? And then Sunday's the actual All-Star game. I will be live for all 3 events. Miss TSR wants to watch it. Stefan Castle's in there. Don McClingan on Friday night. I got to call Carter Bryant in the slam dunk contest. How can we not do a watch party reaction play-by-play for Carter Bryant in the slam dunk contest? It could be the greatest miracle Cinderella story of all time or the biggest embarrassment in the history of the slam dunk contest. Either way, I want to be there for it. And then the All-Star game with Mitch coaching and Wemby playing, we'll be live for that. Wow, Mr. Raymond, how do you really feel? How do I think Carter Bryant... Victor, I'm a little worried about him. What other genres do you like besides death metal? What genres do I hate? Gary, I don't want to say I hate any genres because, they are musicians. I'm not a fan of, the Taylor Swift type pop or, NSYNC or that type of stuff back in the day. That's probably the music I like the least. I used to not like country, but I appreciate some country now. It is Mavericks ball down by 11. Other genres I like, it's really all metal. I'll try to get into that more in the next stoppage of play. Let me focus on the game a little bit. Cooper Flagg into the paint. Pull-up jumper short. Keldon with the rebound. And KJ will bring it up for San Antonio. Trying to remember in the back of my head what other music genres I like. Wemby with the ball. Gets it into Vassell. Vassell gets a cutting Keldon into the paint. Up by 13. I do not love K-pop. I very much dislike it. I know it's extremely popular. Not my thing. Klay Thompson pulls up. Jumper's no good. Dylan Harper takes a rebound away from Wemby. Drops it off to Vassell. Vassell's going to drive in the paint. Layup is no good. Vassell with a putback. No good. Devin. The Mavericks are barely playing defense in the paint anymore. And Devin just missed twice in there. Klay Thompson jumper is good, and we just saw a player get leveled for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford, I did not see what happened to him. That we got to see the replay. He just went down in a heap. Oh, Carter Bryant just gave him the people's shoulder. Any pointers for your YouTube channel, Guala Juice? They're going to do a replay to see if that was a flagrant foul. Review for flagrant on Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant with the people's shoulder. Let's take a look at it again. Carter just threw a shoulder block. They might get him a flagrant on that. So, advice for a YouTube channel. Stay positive. Do things that you enjoy. For those that don't know, you might look at this channel and say, TSR, you've had some success on YouTube. You got this channel with 31,000 subscribers. Filibox comments is monetized. You're doing great. What you might not know is I started on YouTube at the end of 2006 and was not monetized until 2019. It's not all about monetization for me, but a lot of people consider that an achievement, and I would agree. You know, it's not. So a lot of people never get monetized on YouTube. That's going to be a free throw for Gafford. So do what you enjoy. And don't give up. You know, it took me 13 years to get a little bit of success on here, or 12 and a half years really. And you know, but make sure you're doing good thumbnails, good titles. I've read you don't want your titles to be more than 6 or 7 words, so don't get wordy. I know the titles of these live streams are a little bit longer, but I got to tell you what it is. But for, you know, news videos, you might see all my videos now. I try to keep it around 7 words or less, and have fun. Just have fun. And a YouTube channel I work with had a great motto: R&D, not research and development. It was something about take from others, but make it your own. Like if you were going to do a live play-by-play like I was going to do, don't copy me exactly, but take some stuff that I do or another YouTuber that you like and then make it your own. Free throws no good. 65-54 was not a flagrant. Wemby faked a 3 and now gets it to Carter Bryant. Back to Wemby on the alley-oop. That was beautiful.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
Good night, Apple. I'm trying to remember what the R&D stood for. Flagg versus Wemby. Now the switch. Flagg guarded by Darren Fox. Shot clock expiring. Flagg throws up some garbage, and it went in! He just kind of threw the ball up. That was nice. I'll give credit where credit is due. Wemby for 3 down the other end. He finally missed a 3. My original content, David, was... What's up, Dolores? I was a low-budget independent film channel. There's a drive, and... Let's see who got that in the paint. Is that Najee Marshall? It was. Najee Marshall with 15 points. 67-58. Whackbag Films. Wemby for 3 again. Nope. Gets it to Harper. An alley-oop layup. Ooh, that was tricky. Low budget, no budget, independent films. They were awful. Embarrassing. With horrible special effects, horrible acting, horrible writing. Yeah, just awful. Did that from 2000, the late 2000s. Wemby with a block. Mavericks took the ball back. Late 2006 to about 2017. Pull up by Nembhard is no good. Carter Bryant with the ball gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin rocking some blue shoes tonight. 69-58. Wemby with the ball now. Back to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take off in the paint. Got fouled. Is that an and one? Or a foul before the shot? I think the foul's before the shot. Hey, why not? I mean, there is some knowledge I'm not going to share. There's a few things I know that I probably would keep to myself. Not necessarily because of you guys, but a couple things that you got to keep in your back pocket. You know, you share that. You share the general knowledge. Always be willing to share the general knowledge. But there's, you know, if there's a little trick of the trade you found that might not be widely out there, then you got to keep that one to yourself. It's not much, believe me. It might be 1 or 2 things of that. It might not even be one thing. I don't know. Wemby's checking out. Be careful, I would say, if you're doing a YouTube channel, all these channels that constantly are all the advice channels, advice, like how to grow, and I think a lot of those channels are growing because they're giving advice that's actually not relevant. 71-58. Yeah, JT Reactor, you're not kidding. AI is taking over. There's a lot of AI channels out there, and I certainly don't mind AI for certain uses. I use AI sometimes to help me write up YouTube video descriptions because I only have 15 minutes at work. There's a runner in the paint good, occasionally for thumbnails. But, you know, in the end, I still want the product to be me or mainly me. Fox will pull up jumpers and air ball. Rich, I'm going to launch a movie channel. Interesting, Gary. Is that like your 18th channel? There's a 3 for Najee Marshall is having a career night against the Spurs. And yes, Fox did hit nothing but air there. We've had a few air balls tonight. A lot of air balls. I look like James Harden. Ernesto, there's two very different things about me and James Harden, appearance-wise. The beard, and you figure out the other one. Harrison Barnes for 3. Mr. 33%. I'm not sure. Barnes now, he's Mr. 50%. Najee Marshall for 3. I think that was an air ball. My goodness. Devin Vassell on three-point land, gets it over to Kellnan. Almost stolen. Vassell with the ball back. Throws it out to Fox. Open for 3 in the corner. No good. The shot clock is now off. Yes, the eyebrows. Thank you, Umgo fan. And now a steal by the Spurs. 74-63. They can hold for the last shot. Fox standing way out in three-point land. Dan B, it's starting to head that way a little bit. We have 74 points in the first half. Fox going to drive in the paint. They turned it over. 74-63. All right, Stefan Castle. Yep, also very similar. Very, very, very similar. If me and Stefan Castle were sitting next to each other, you would not know one from the other. Tony, have a fruit cup for me, man. I'm hungry. Actually, I'm hungry. Cornet is out. That's right, Mark.
You've got the body. I've got the brain.
The couch attendant's doing well. Although a little earlier, Stingray. Headman Grogu started falling asleep. And he was literally falling over. All right, let me get to the halftime stats. Lasagna hamburger. Lasagna hamburger helper. Thank you, guys. We got 300 thumbs up tonight. Nice. Don't forget to keep hitting it, though. We'll get some more people here, more Spurs fans in for the first time that can subscribe to the channel for the first time, some Mavericks fans to hang out and, I don't know, tell me what you think of your team's moves. You happy about you got to be happy about the Anthony Davis trade, right? You guys didn't want to keep it. Obviously, you did not want AD in the first place. Now, somebody was defending the Mavericks trade of Luka Doncic, and it partly made sense. I forgot who it was on ESPN. But when they traded for AD, the plan was for AD and Kyrie to be the main guys, and both got hurt within minutes, it seemed like, of the trade. So everything changed after that. And if AD and Kyrie did not get hurt last season, then you guys might not land Cooper Flagg. So everything, I guess, worked out for a reason, but that's still the worst trade in NBA history, or my lifetime at least. Trading Luka Doncic for AD and whatever little else they got. Let's talk about the game. The Spurs outscored the Mavericks 38-35 in the first, 36-28 in the second. For the Mavericks, Caleb Martin with 5, Daniel Gafford with 10 and 3 block shots. Najee Marshall with 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Cooper Flagg with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals. Doing a little bit of everything tonight. Max Christie with 9. Off the bench, Dwight Powell with 0. Musa Sis with 5. Klay Thompson with 2. I'm looking at their minutes. Dwight Powell with 0. Musa Sis with 0. Klay Thompson with 2. Ryan Nembhard with 5. And Miles Kelly with 2. So I got to change a couple players in my lineup. Brandon Williams is not playing for the Mavericks tonight. So I'll drop him down. And I also got to put this Miles Kelly dude. I don't know who Miles Kelly is. I'm sorry, Mavericks fans. And the thing is, this whole roster might be different Saturday because all the guys you guys traded out and traded for should be good to go Saturday, I would presume. So I'll be changing this all up again. Great. For the game, the Mavericks are shooting 54, 36, and 70. They've turned the ball over 7 times. We've turned it over 6. The Spurs are shooting 54, 40, and 80. Okay? For the game, Harrison Barnes is Mr. 50% right now. He's got 8 points. Julian Champagnie with 11. Victor Wembanyama has 20 points in the first half. He leads, actually ties Monty Marshall to lead all scorers. Wemby having a phenomenal game. 7 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block. Does have 2 turnovers, but overall, he's being Wemby. De'Aaron Fox with 4 points, not having his best game. 2 of 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. Devin Vassell, nice to see the 5 rebounds with 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting. Not exactly what we're looking for. Off the bench, and Stephon Castle is coming off the bench now, or at least for this game. Keldon Johnson, 12 points and 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block in 11 minutes. Keldon right now is killing it off the bench. Carter Bryant with the donut. He did play 9 minutes. Jordan McLaughlin with 3 points. Stephon Castle in his first game off the bench this season, or maybe second. He may have come off the bench when he was coming back from injury. Played 9 minutes, 8 points on 4 or 5 shooting, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 3 steals. He's got a bench best plus 14, so Stephon Castle looking good off the bench. Dylan Harper in 11 minutes, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Castle playing better off the bench. You know what? If he ends up playing better off the bench, I'm totally fine with Stephon Castle being our Manu Ginobili. A tenacious guy that's not afraid to get in the paint, will pass, will create for himself, for his teammates, will be all over on defense. That wouldn't be the worst thing for Stephon Castle, would it? Back to the chat, by the way. And the chat is really flying right now because I'm getting caught up from looking at the box. Oh, I got to fix the scoreboard. Let's shrink that down. There we go. All right, that's good now. Spurs up 74-63. And let's talk to the chat. Harper and Castle off the bench, yes. Bite my tongue. Area 51. If Castle plays better off the bench, though, more efficient, turns the ball over less, then he should keep coming off the bench. Yes, I am going to whip out my decks. I've got 2 of them. I just felt Yodi fall down. That's why he's been sitting next to... All right, Yodi. You can sit right there with Grogu. I don't like Yodi falling off the couch. All right, so since you guys asked about it a lot, for halftime, we're going to talk a little about Magic the Gathering. I actually put some more decks together, and I'm back up to 70. 32 non-budget, 26 budget, and then 12 ultra budget, which are just kind of leftovers. But my first deck I ever built, thank you for that, iOS 6, is Kalia of the Vast. Now, for those not familiar with Magic the Gathering, you need something called mana to cast your spells. Think of it as a resource if you've ever played any game that has resources. So for Kalia, you need 4 resources. You need a colorless, a white, a red, and a black. You need 4 resources. What's cool about Kalia is when she attacks your enemy, she can bring in a big dragon, demon, or angel attacking for free, regardless of how much resources they cost. They could cost 4 resources as well, 8 resources. She can cheat big creatures into play. Settlers of Catan. Bubba, thank you. I was trying to think of, I'm like, what's the name of the game with resources? Settlers of Catan. So, she costs 1 colorless, 1 brick, 1 wheat, and 1, I don't know, what's, charcoal? Coal. White weenie names are nice. So, some cards I have for the deck. Damnation. See how many, you guys know some of these cards. Wrath of God. So what these cards do is they destroy all the creatures on the board. Kaboom! Everybody's dead. We call them board wipes. An important part of playing a card game, is having defense to remove single creatures. So these each cost 1 wheat, if you will, and they remove a creature from the game for your opponent. Do you have any wolf? Yeah, right. I played Settlers of Catan. I used to like it. We'll skip through some of the cards here, and then I've just got a lot of big and dumb angels, demons, and dragons, apparently. Let's see ones that you guys might know, if you play the game. right, here we go. One of my favorite angels of all time. Magic collabs like I do not like Universes Beyond. Pies on cakes. So this is, you probably, well, if you play Magic Gathering, you probably do. This is Avacyn, Angel of Hope. She costs 8 resources, and she has 8 power and 8 toughness. She has flying. She has vigilance, machines. When she attacks, you can still use her as a blocker, because most creatures, when they attack, they can't be used as blockers. Well, she can be used as both, and she's indestructible, and she makes everything else that you own indestructible. So she's a very powerful angel. And yes, she is a beaut. That is the box topper alternate art foiling. So I see a Chroma Angel of Wrath. I'm 99. Yes. So you're referencing that card right there. That's a Chroma Angel of Wrath. Also an angel. She's a 6/6. She costs 8 resources as well. And she has flying, which all the creatures in this deck pretty much do. She has first strike, which means when she fights another creature, she hits first. That's a good thing. She also has that ability to not... she has the ability to block and be an attacker. She also has an ability called Trample, which means that if she's blocked by a creature, she can still attack the owner of the creature. I'm trying to keep it simple here. She has Haste, which means when she comes out, she can attack on that turn. In Magic the Gathering, you're a wizard casting creature spells, and most of your creatures can't attack when they come out. They have to... enter play and they can attack on your next turn. Unless they have the hastes. Then they can attack right away. And then she has protection from black and red, which means black spells, red spells, creatures don't do any damage to her. Yes, Leonardo, a lot of people have been asking about my Magic the Gathering cards, so while we were in halftime today, I figured I would whip my deck out. I am not familiar with Mystic Warlords of Ka, Phil. Actually, I've never even heard of that. This is the red version of a Chroma. That's the Angel of Fury. Now, even if you don't know Magic the Gathering, I'm sure you can figure out this would sound cool. It says Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight. And what she does in simplest terms is anytime you would do damage to somebody, it gets doubled. This is for everything that you own. And anytime you take damage from an opponent, it gets cut in half. Legendary? No. Not at all. Anything else cool in here? I mean, if you guys play Magic, you're going to know all these cards. You're definitely going to know all these cards. One of my favorite angels from back in the day, Baneslayer Angel. Yeah, they changed a lot of rules. Now, I know I used to play a marble game, Bubba, back in the day. I don't remember what it's called. It was like 15 years ago, maybe more. I used to play a wrestling card game. Those are holes in my hat. They're not bullet holes. It's a Freddy Krueger hat. Is it Gisela? I played a card game called Raw Deal before I really got big into Magic. Yep, somebody shot me in the head. Let's not start spreading that around. Occasionally you got to have your tutors. It's not a tutor. It's not a tutor at all. It's a Grim Tutor. Versus, yes! I did, that's it, Versus. I played Marvel Versus back in the day. It's halftime, Biz. One of my favorite recent Magic cards in the last, what's now, 5 years. Fire Emancipation, which means whenever you do damage to an opponent, it does triple. And then I was talking about those resources. Well, Magic the Gathering, you play lands. So there's your lands. Cam Thomas is a free agent, but wouldn't he be an expensive free agent? Dr. Phil, since you're here, I've heard of Legendary. I have not played it. Phil, you had sent me some Magic cards a year or two ago, and it was an elf deck, and it was this person here. This is the Abomination of Desolation. Or no, Abomination of Landor, my problem. Or my bad. This is not the El Capitan that came with the deck, but I prefer this one over the other one. And this is just elves. You just play a lot of elves and poop out elves left and right, and just keep pooping elves. So one of my favorite cards, even though it's not played as much today, I just saw it, so I want to whip it out. Because more players are playing faster Magic. My friends and I prefer to play more traditional, a little bit slower pace, where the games go to like turn 8, 9, 10, 11, etc. Is Magic play on a map? So, yeah, like a card game. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, we just play on a mat. Actually, ironically enough, my mouse pad, the materials on mouse pad, the mats are similar to that, so that way the cards don't, well, actually it's not quite similar, but there's mats that stop the cards from getting scratched or damaged and easier to pick up. This is the last one I'll show. This is called In Garrick's Wake. This costs 9 resources, but this says destroy all creatures you don't control and all planeswalkers you don't control. So this blows up all the creatures and special summoners, if you will, for your opponents, but not your own stuff. So that's a great way to kill everything around you and then be able to get in there and smack your opponent in the face because he doesn't have any blockers. Spurs are eyeing that Larry O'Brien trophy. Abominable Desolation is Morbid Angel. You're right, Saul 77. That's probably why I had it in my head. It's the Abomination of Land Award, but I called them a Morbid Angel song. You know, I do have 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, Lim. I don't know how to play the game. They're both starter decks. I still have them in my closet. I've never played the game. It looks like there's a lot of math in the game. Like the people have like really high numbers with like their power and I don't know. I do want to give it a shot, but I don't know anybody that plays it. Or how many friends that play it, should I say. So I do not play Pokemon, Damien. I'm familiar with Pokemon. I know it's huge right now. It's crazy with people buying Pokemon boxes and scalping them. But I'm not a Pokemon guy. No, I know like three Pokemon. I know Pikachu, duh. Jigglypuff, because of Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I'm probably going to say it wrong, but is it Charizard? It's the expensive. I know it's like one of the most expensive Pokemons, or is the most expensive Pokemon. Charizard. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what a Snorlax is. So yes, another Aether Sprouts, Aether Spout, and Aether Rise. Can I check the Twitters real quick? Oh man, my phone sucks at charging tonight. I'm not sure. It's like Chazahar. I don't know his name. It's a real popular Pokemon. All right, Phil, I'm going to the Twitters real quick. Shoot, the game started. I can't go to the Twitters. Crap. All right, Phil. I'll have to get it after the game. Cooper Flagg for 3. Or I'll get it the next stoppage. 74-66. Come on, Spurs. Charizard. Thank you. I knew it was in there. It's like in the ballpark. And Wemby with a turnover. 74-66. And now the Mavericks with a turnover. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Drives in the paint. Bounces off the glass. No good. And an offensive foul on Wemby. Third foul on Wemby. All right, Grogu. What? He's levitating. Wemby with 20 points and 3 fouls. I did not see the replay. Was that not a foul on Wemby? A runner by Max Christie. It's back to a six-point game. Is this girl ref not good? Is she blind? Fox in the paint, kicks it out to Vassell. Vassell pull-up jumper gets blocked. Devin gets the ball back out to HBing for a 3 in the corner. Mr. 60%. Devin Vassell needs to put the pineapple up. He was playing much better with the pineapple. This hair down Vassell is not good. At all. 77-68, 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Flag with the ball against Harper. That's Barnes, excuse me. Jeez, I'm tired. Jumper's good. Favorite Magic card of all time? I don't know. That's a good question. What do you think about that? Fox pull up in the paint is no good. Favorite Magic card of all time? Marshall in the paint layup is no good. How about cranial plating? Fox is foul. It's not cranial plating. Oh, it's a travel. Oh, surprised me and Sean Elliott. What has Fox got? Wow, Fox is not having much, not scoring much for us tonight. Why is my phone sucking at charging? 77-70, 9.5 minutes to go. Dallas ball. Cooper Flagg into the paint and fouled. Gifts. All right, so let me actually think about a real answer for that. Real favorite Magic the Gathering card of all time. I mean, Soul Ring is a classic as a Commander player. That's like the best card to have in your open hand, or worse, because it can get you targeted. Gosh, you really got to think about that. Cyclonic Rift is a classic, good and bad. Cooper for 3, no good. Boxes the ball, takes off in the paint, kicks it out to Vassell. Vassell pull-up jumper. Hey, Devin made a shot. Favorite Garbage Pail Kid is Itchy Richie, because that's the first one I remember having my name on it. He was covered in spiders, so Itchy Richie. No, they don't, Clay Cup. They don't, at all. It is concerning. There is a miss by Najee Marshall. Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up the court. An alley-oop, and Vassell with the alley-oop layup. Almost rolled off the rim, but finally rolled in. 81-70. Vassell now with 7 points. Hornets beating the Rockets by 19. Charlotte got good when everybody got healthy, Gary. When the Spurs lost to the Hornets, people were upset, and I was like, no, the Hornets are good. And they're proving it right now. We have a couple bodies hit the floor. Offensive foul on Caleb Martin. Favorite. All right, I know that one, Tony. All right, I know that one, James. Tony, here you go. I'm not sure I was 6, but Robinson would definitely be a top 10 center of all time, no doubt. Favorite death metal song of all time. That one I know immediately. Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal Corpse. Fox pull up in the paint, good. Lead up to 13, guys. 8:20 to go. 83-70. Absolutely Hammer Smash Face. Bump, 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 da-da-da. Just that intro for a album as brutal as it is, that song is more catchier than it has a right to be. Flag out to Martin for 3, good. 83-73. Daniel, that's a darn good question. Wemby with the ball again into the paint. Double team, throws it up off the glass. 85-73. Headed towards 400 likes. 6 or 7 seems about right, David. I mean, I'm not naive. I'm not going to put him number 1. You're going to have Kareem ahead of him. All right, let's do actually. Who's ahead of him? Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem. Gafford in the paint, misses a layup, and gets blocked by, or fouled by Champagny. Who did I say? Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem. People are going to put Shaq ahead of him. Shaq has had, more finals MVPs. He's got finals MVPs. People might say Jokic, but Jokic has the numbers, but he doesn't have the. I don't know. There's probably players I'm forgetting too. Being on the spot here. Shaq, Hakeem, Wilt, Bill Russell. He's definitely top 10, top 7, 8. Adrian, I used to like Merciful Fate back in the day. King Diamond, I've kind of cooled on them. I cooled on them a lot. I think for a brief time I liked that type of vocal, but not necessarily my thing anymore. Second free throw is good, 85-75. Yeah, but Jokic also plays where you can't play defense anymore, so I have to factor that in. We're in a very offensive-minded league where you can't touch players. He's a great player. I'm not taking away from it, but modern players, I got to factor in there's no defense. Devin with the ball, pull-up jumper, good. I don't want to say no defense, but you know what I mean. You can't touch players anymore without getting a foul. And that's very advantageous to the offensive player. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Looking to drive. Takes off. Gets in the paint. Kicks it out. Marshall for 3. Najee Marshall going to have a career game against us, apparently. 80. Whoa. Thank you. Put the points on the wrong team. Thank you, John Doe. 87-78. Kelvin is checking for the Spurs. Kicks it out to Fox for 3. First three for De'Aaron Fox. He's 1 of 4 from 3 tonight. Yeah, in answering him, I occasionally do that because I'll have a memory of the last game played where the Spurs were the home team and now they're away team. So it switches which buttons I push for the home team. You know, I've got Q to put the home team up, or the away team, and W to up the home team. Wemby for 3, no good. So it switches when the Spurs switch from at home to on the road. So occasionally my mind will still think it's the previous game. Max Christie for 3. All right. Dallas is back in it. Timeout, Mitch. We need the voice. What voice, Nate Dogg? I mean, I'm not denying there's more talent. I'm just saying there's less defense. You think I like death metal? James, do you like vocals you can't understand that are usually, like, gory? Just saying. Hot take: Mavs won the Luka trade because Dallas was able to win the lottery and draft Flagg, who I believe will be better than Luka. Oh, he's younger and plays defense. He does play defense. Zakoy, I agree. I'm a little disappointed with his performance. Wizards won versus the Pistons, by the way, and the Hornets will probably be, yeah. I'm totally fine with the Rockets losing over and over and over. So in fairness, when did I'm not a huge Fear Factory fan, but I like a few of their songs. But don't put words in my mouth, because I didn't sit here and actually say I don't like Fear Factory. But I think you're wording it in a way that makes it come that way. I know you're just asking if I like Fear Factory. Not a big fan, but there's some good tunes on there. So Tony, I used to like rap back in the 80s and 90s. I've not said this in a long time, so you might not have caught it, but the last rap album I bought was DMX's And Then There Was X, and that is from 1998. Other rap albums I have Doggy Style by Snoop and The Chronic by Dre, that little era of gangster rap I did like. Of course, I have Straight Outta Compton by NWA, that's a classic. House of Pain's album, which I don't remember the name of it, the one with Jump Around and Boom Shalock Lock Boom. Probably a few others. MC Hammer, you can't, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him, and Too Legit to Quit. I mean, come on. Who didn't get those back in the day if you were, of rap listening age? Players are such more athletic now. They are. They can't play 82 games anymore. Athletic, but can't play a full season. I don't get it. Barnes sucks at guarding anybody. That's true. Do I like movie scores? So I can tell you my favorite composer, and this will shock nobody if you know composers, is John Williams. If you don't know John Williams, yeah, he did some little known soundtracks for Jaws, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and many others. Superman 2, I believe. I wonder, what is Najee Marshall's career high? Let me see if I have time to pull that up real quick. Najee Marshall's having a fantastic game against us because everybody has their career games. Najee Marshall averages 9.6 points per game for his career. His career high is 38, so he's actually a ways away. All right. Maybe he does not get a career high tonight. Maybe he does. I don't know. Spurs ball down by 7. Jeez, I am tired tonight. Vassell with the three-pointer in the corner. Nope. And Dallas gets the ball. Thank you, Jaguar. With Fox 9, Vassell 9, and yes, those are our two biggest contracts. That is a fact, yes. It is Dallas ball now. Max Christie kicks it out to Nembhard. Nembhard for 3. Not Nembhard. Oh, my God. Najee Marshall, I am really tired. Last night's 4-hour stream has really got me. I need to wake up. 5 minutes to go. That just happened. Spurs ball. And we're going to have a foul in Dallas. Yep, foul in Dallas. That's on Musa Sis. I should listen to Xavier's Obase. I don't know what that is. Regulator, wow. Wemby checking out. Spurs only up by 4. 5 minutes to go. Khan a better player. Or Flagg a better player, Khan a 3-point. Yes, Khan's that's what he does. Pies on cakes, I agree. This is way too close. Carter Bryant is checked in for San Antonio. Castle with the ball, takes off into the paint, kicks it out to Barnes for 3. Mr. 75%. Dallas, Carlos. We play them again on Saturday, and that one's in San Antonio. Harrison Barnes with 14 points now, playing his best game in what seems like a while, right? 93-86. Both teams have a chance at 100 before the fourth quarter. There's an and one for Max Christie. Listen to Netspin. I don't know what that is either, Drippy Jordan. Never heard of them. Osama. I don't know what that is either, Prod. Okay, he's Mr. 66%. Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, it's 66.7, but I'll round down. Colin was a terrific pick. Are we 67 him or 66 in? Acidic Fruit, I try to call him whatever he is at for the game because I feel that appropriate. And Nate Dogg, I think the Timberwolves traded Rob Dillingham. So, yeah, we won the trade. Spurs ball. Castle for 3, no good. Kelvin can't get the offensive rebound, and it is Dallas ball. 3 down the other end. No good. Castle with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 93-89, 44 minutes to go. Castle in the paint, spins around, kicks it out to Harper. Harper now in the paint, pull-up jumper is an air ball. What is with all the air balls tonight? He airballed in the paint. Sean Light saying he got tapped on the arm. They ain't call foul. 378 likes. Just that. Come on, chat. Let's get for final like. So, Carlos, we've never had a Spurs win this season get less than 600 likes or a Spurs stream in general less than 500. So, yes, we definitely need some thumbs up, my friends. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, make sure you check your phone. Smash the old thumbs up. No, Brett, this is in Dallas. So if you're in the Dallas area, yeah, you could be at this game right now. There's a miss by Dallas. Champagny with the rebound. Harper got knocked out of bounds. Hope he's all right. Carter Bryant's going to drive in the paint, and he gets blocked from behind. Nice try, Carter. Not today. Nemhard down the other way, misses the layup. Harper with the ball, gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin splits a double team, throws it up. And he traveled? Thank you, Kedrick. Wow, Stormy hopes Sohan gets waived. Ouch. Poor Jeremy. That's probably going to happen. Cooper in the paint. And hammers down a dunk. He just blows by the entire Spurs defense. Mitch calling a timeout. What's up, Kyle? All right, I'm going to plug my phone into a different outlet. See what happens. Yodi just fell again. Yodi's having a rough night. All right, Yodi, back here you go. You're fumbling too much. You need Slothy to hold you up. My God is holy. I'll find out for you. Groot, we have a gambling question. He said he took 256 under the chat, or 256 under. Is he cooked? Got an answer? And Groot. All right. I'm not doing anything to Yodi. He can't seem to levitate tonight. His levitating powers are... I don't know. Maybe he sits a little more next to Groot. You can't do that. He'll fall over. Stay up there, Yodi. Come on, Groot. Come on, Grogu. Use the Force. Groot is pretty smart, I'll tell you. I'll talk to you later, Tony. Good afternoon, Carlos from Japan. Yodi does need his other friends. He's missing Stephon Castle. Slothy keeps him in place. Daniel, no Luke Cornett tonight. No Cornett, we're going small. Kelly Olynyk, I don't know what's going on with him. Bismack Biyombo. I mean, we just don't want to play Biyombo because Bismack Biyombo. Carlos, I know you're from Puerto Rico. JH, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Death, taxes, and Spurs inconsistent effort. I don't know why Olynyk's not getting any minutes. I don't know why we brought him in. Roden, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. You know, let's get a little positivity going here. What is up with all the air balls is right. Nah, true to nature. Let's not do that. No F Dallas. Come on. Let's be better than that. DJ Rose with the $2 super chat says, "Hey guys, checking in from the room on he's on a cruise. Go Spurs, nice." I'm not lit. I have not been lit since 2001. It's been a few years. All I got is water. Sin, doing good. Agua, that's it. You keep it clean. Nice. Dub Rob says, "I pledge allegiance to the..." All right, that's nice. Now he's going to wonder why he was timed out. Oh, why was I timed out? I asked you to stop saying F the other team. Because other fans from the other team come into the chat. And they're welcome here. But when you say stuff like that, you're not making them welcome. And if you're not making people feel welcome, that means you got to get timed out. I don't like doing that. For the record, I don't. But if you're sitting there saying F the other team over and over, or F the Spurs, come on, man. Take that somewhere else. Stephon Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Gets it into Carter Bryant. Bryant in the paint. Throws it up and gets a jumper off the glass. 95-91. JH, no, I still have... I drink alcohol once in a blue moon. Well, you get lit. Were you guys... I was thinking lit this way. You're talking about getting drunk? No, I mean, I drink once or twice a year, and it's like one or two. Never had a drinking problem or problem with any substance. It's just not my thing. And there's a 3 from Miles Kelly. My addictions are the Spurs, the Giants, the Yankees, comic books, Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. Castle drives in the paint, stops, pops. Tough shot, made it. Tony 20251 with the $20 super chat says, "Concerns about this team. Free throw inconsistency. Yep. Lack of physicality. Definitely in some nights. Struggle defending a three-pointer. That was a concern coming into the season. Still a concern now. These will be huge issues during playoff contention. Yes, they will." Castle to miss. Champagne put back no good. 97-94. There's a 3 attempt by... I don't know who that was. Clay. Was that Clay? That's Clay Thompson. Sorry. Spurs with the ball. Harper in the paint. Layup. No good. Fouled. Going to line for 2. First step is admitting you have a problem. We are... Stop drinking beer twice. Yeah, I know. Really? Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me do a quick sniffle here with the microphone off. And all right. It's also the winter and very cold in New England. Was that a goaltend? I don't think the Spurs are challenging it. They're not challenging it. Castle's always thinking about his hair. Of course he is. It's all about looking good. It's not whether you win or lose. It's how good you look playing the game. Come on, man. 98-94. First free throw's good. We can get some Chuck. Yeah, no challenge, Johnson. Mitch likes to make sure, he saves them for never. Harper's second free throw is good. And they might surprise us. Yep. I mean, Mitch is doing his thing. There we go. It's cross-arm Mitch right now. He's literally standing there like this. He's got his arms crossed, just the way we like our Mitch Johnson. Flagg almost turned the ball over. Dallas gets the ball back. Nembhard out in three-point lane with the ball at the moment. Minute 11 to go. 99-94. Nembhard from the free throw line. Total brick city. Spurs ball. Harper bringing it up for San Antonio. Behind the back dribble into the paint. And lost the ball, but that's going to go out on Dallas. That sniffle face was very skinny, Chris Farley. I would rather lose another finals than lose. Oh, Mavericks. The ball in the Champagne, it goes out of bounds, and it's out on Dallas again. Mitch is the only person when he's cleared his throat, he sounded more hoarse. You are accurate. Champagne on the inbound pass takes a 3, misses a 3. 99-94, the Spurs are in the bonus, 48 seconds to go. Cooper Flagg with the ball, guarded by Fox, kicks it out to Nembhard. Nembhard guarded by Wemby, and now blocking foul on De'Aaron Fox. Arm cross Mitch plushie. I do not want a Mitch Johnson plushie. They do not make them. When I'm putting it out there, if y'all ever send me one, it's not going up on the couch. I ain't going to throw it away. I'll keep it. It ain't going up here. If anything, if the Spurs or something stupid happens, I'll grab him and throw him. Nembhard for 3. Air ball! What is with all the air balls tonight? Air ball. That's like, what, the 8th air ball? And it's both teams. Fox pull-up jumper, no good. It's going for the old 2-for-1 and got the none. There's about a second and a half between the shot clock and game clock. Over 1,000 watching. Nice. Can we get 450 likes? That would be nice. Mr. Ramo, the Spurs are airballing too. It's the Spurs and the Mavericks. There's been a lot of airballs tonight. Flag, runner in the paint. Good. 99-96. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Gets it to Fox. Fox stops, pops. Got blocked. Well, neither team got to 100. But they're both pretty darn close. The ball's just heavy. Well, heavy balls do have trouble going in. What are you gonna do? Fourth quarter underway. 3-point game. You know, now I'm going to get about 10 homemade Mitch plushies. no homemade Mitch plushies. Thank you, Phil. Says, smash that thumbs up. I agree. Sorry, I don't think we could trade Fox now. With the trade market on point guards being as low as it is, with the recent Trae Young trade, Trae Young for Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum, I don't think our return on investment for Fox would be good at this point. No Mitch plushie requested. And thank goodness they don't exist. Andy, they do not exist. Fox is not having his best game. I'll agree. He's, 4-12 from the field? Rich, at least your Spurs could play close games on Rockets. Got blown up by Celtics and Hornets. Yes. Wait, did they get blown up by the Hornets tonight? I know they lost to the Celtics last night, and the Celtics didn't have... I think Jaylen Brown and Sam Hauser were out. Did they get blown? I heard once a Mitch... No! Oh, God. Miss TSR, they don't make Mitch Johnson plushies. Thank goodness. Well, what's the score in the game? I'm going to actually look that up. The Rockets lost to the Hornets. They lost 109. They didn't get blown out. It was 109-99. Unless you guys made a big comeback in the... Oh, you guys did actually outscore the Hornets by 6 in the fourth. So you guys were losing most of the game. You were down 16 going into the fourth quarter. Knipple with 24 for the Rockets. Looks like... let's pull up the full box score since we're talking about it. Kevin Durant with KD with 31, almost a third of the Rockets' points. Jabari Smith Jr. with 17, and that was it. 2 players in double digits for the Rockets, while the Hornets had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the 18th loss of the year for the Rockets, or 19th? It might not. No, the game just ended, so it might actually be the 19th. It puts a little distance between the Spurs and the Rockets, which we want. Be very happy, Spurs fans, when any of the teams behind us lose. Durant had his 998th 20-point game. Leading score... Well, never mind. I was going to read a stat. They put it up, took it right back down. By the way, Wemby hit his first 4 threes in this game. I don't think he's hit a 3 since. Am I correct for my statisticians in this chat? Has Wemby missed all his 3 since those first 4? Castle with the ball for San Antonio. 14 on the shot clock. Gets over to Fox. Into Wemby. Wemby double team, back out to Fox. Jaren into the paint. Pull-up jumper. Air ball. Oh my God! How are there so many air balls? What is going on here, guys? This is crazy. Cooper Flagg guarded by Castle. Pull-up jumper over Castle. Wow. Good defense, better offense. Yeah, put me in at this point. I can airball it. I'll freaking throw up air balls for 30 million a year. Oh, goodness. Wemby all alone in the paint. That is not what you want to do at all.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Thanks, Nay surname. I appreciate that. Max Christie for 3, no good. Castle with another rebound. Castle bring it up, gets into the paint, and turns it over. Ran into Daniel Gafford, no foul on either player, just a turnover. There's another air ball for the Mavericks! Najee Marshall with an air ball. Are you kidding me? What in the heck is going on tonight? Is something in the air in Dallas? I don't know if I've ever called this many air balls in one night. I think that's like 10. And we still have this much time left. Box in the paint, layup good. Yes, please do not talk about a play I've not called yet. This game is sloppy. There's so many air balls. Cooper Flagg with the ball on three-point land, guarded by Castle, 10 on the shot clock. Looks to drive. The runner in the paint is no good. Offensive rebound is put back by Daniel Gafford, 103-100. Brett says it's colder. That's about it. Fox drives into the paint, kicks it out to Harrison Barnes. Barnes for 3. Mr. I don't know percent. 5 of 7. What's 5 of 7? Mr. 73%. Cooper Flagg for 3. Swish. 106-103. Beavis the ball is acting funny. Castle pull-up jumper, no good. It is Dallas ball, down by 3. Close game tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out. This is a battle for Texas for sure. Flagg pull-up jumper, no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. Harry, I don't know what to say to that, but okie dokie. 106-103, couple free throws coming up for the Mavericks. The team that makes the more air balls will lose. I actually don't know what the air ball stat count is. What the hell is with my phone? Alright guys, I gotta plug my phone in somewhere else. I'm gonna put a Go Spurs GoPro. It's just not charging off this power strip, and I need my phone to charge. Alright, Cooper Flagg's at the line. Cooper Flagg, whoops, oh, dang it. Cooper Flagg made both free throws. I thought I'd taken that down, it was still going. My apologies. We're back. Castle in the paint, layup good. And 1. Steph with 12 points on 6 of 10. Dark Chuck, for whatever reason, my phone was plugged into the power strip right here and just not charging. So I was like, I got to plug it in somewhere else. I would not put Flagg ahead of Wemby. Just my 2 cents. My John Cena impression? Sure. Kind of looks like this. You ready? Ready for John Cena? Free throw's good. 109-105. And back. Mavericks ball down by 4. And a block by Wemby. And a turnover by Barnes. Mavs on the run. Drop it off to Klay Thompson for 3. No good. Marshall's putback is no good. Spurs ball. Spurs with 12 turnovers tonight. The Mavericks with 9. De'Aaron Fox taking a 3, and the 3 is no good. And the Spurs are going to get the ball back. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Spurs. Castle near the free throw line, looks to drive, gets into the paint, turns it over. Damn it. Freaking turnovers with Steph. Ugh, I wish he'd... Ugh. Thompson for 3 again, no good. Castle with the rebound. Gets it up to Bryant. Bryant zips it over to Fox for 3 again. That time he hits. This has been a sloppy game, but we're up by 7. No, Damian. They'll be a playoff team. I would love to say the Spurs are a championship team this year, but I think I've said this before on many streams and videos, we're one player away. I think we're a legit starting power forward away from being a contender. 112-105, timeout, guys. Was that Cena or Drax? Yeah. I'm moving so slow you can't see me. I've been here for hours. Whoa, that was a lot of flashing lights. Anthony, he's going to get a pass this year. His defense has definitely improved over last season. A lot of his game has improved, but the turnovers, I mean, he wasn't handling the ball last year with CP3, so this is on the Spurs too. Why De'Aaron Fox is not the primary ball handler is beyond me. I mean, isn't the plan for the primary ball handlers to be Fox and Harper? This might just be an experiment this year to get Steph more ball handling duties, and then next year he'll be more off the ball. I don't know, but he's got to work on his three-point shot. Kyle, I see you have a new picture, but I can't tell what it is. It's little. Is it Jar Jar Binks? I don't know what that is. Water, Adrian. People always say it's beer or something. That's just regular old agua. That's it. Just water. I think I've drank on stream once. That was like in 2019 or maybe 20. Is it Tomb Raider? You guys know Castle has only one does he only have one turnover? It looks like more than one. Captain Kadugan, what's going on? I think that comment is still crap. You are a power forward away you are a power forward away of being the favorite. You're clearly a contender. Oh, can't go forward when it's yeah, but the thing is, Jeff, the Spurs have struggled with teams that can shoot the 3. They haven't beat the Warriors this year. They haven't beat the Suns. So I see your point. We've beat OKC, but there's a lot of teams they may struggle with in the playoffs. So when I say contender, I mean like the best team in the Western Conference, which we're not at the moment. That's still the Thunder. But I think we're close. And could they surprise people and make it to the NBA Finals? I mean, look, I'm a New York Giants fan. Twice the Giants shocked the world and beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So anything is possible. And if the Spurs are playing their best basketball, they can beat any team in the NBA. They've shown that. But I don't like vodka. No way. They've definitely shown that, they're not the best team every night. Veronica, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs go. Rich from the Philippines. This will never be, I hate vodka. I actually can't, you guys would be able to tell. If this was vodka, I would have a serious drinking problem. I could just keep hammering this all night without making a face. Anything strong now makes me sick. I literally can't touch the hard stuff anymore. I used to love Jim Beam and Jack Daniels straight from the bottle when I was younger, trying to be cool. And I got off of that stuff real quick. I got on it and off of it in like a year. Mavericks ball, 10 on the shot clock. Christie into the paint. That's an and one. Do you feel we are better? So Philly 5, my take on Jeremy Sohan is, I've talked about it before, but if you guys are not hearing my 2 cents, is Jeremy is a good player. Contrary maybe to some fans' belief, he has some good assets to his game. The problem is, Jeremy Sohan came to the Spurs in 2022, and their needs and what they were much different than they are today. And I don't think Jeremy fits in what the Spurs are trying to do. As evidenced by the fact they're not even playing him anymore. They also did not do a good job developing him. Point Sohan, center Sohan. It just hasn't been a good fit since it just hasn't been a good fit. Champagny for 3, no good. And he's fouled. And Champagny has been fouled a lot on 3-pointers this year. We should not play Biombo. No Biombo for me. Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me Biombo. My beat's a little too high there. Let's get 500 likes. I like it. Roy, oh, you didn't know? And they're going to check for a reckless closeout. Champagne has drawn what? At least 10? I'm guessing this year. Fouls on a three-point shot. No, JBG, seriously, I don't want to touch whiskey at all. Even if it's in the jar, anything hard, I'm done. The game is at 5 p.m. Saturday? What? Did they change the game time for Saturday's game? Ooh, that really would mess up my possible plans for Saturday. Oh, they did change the game time. It said 6 p.m. So 5 o'clock. Oh, they changed the game. Wow, when did that happen? It did not say that when I set up the stream. We're still in a rate. So the game is now 6 p.m. Saturday? 6 p.m. my time. If you're in Texas, 5 p.m. Why did they change the game? Oh, that sucks. That really is a problem. Okay. The game is at 6 p.m. Now, guys, just as a heads up. For whatever reason, the game is now on Prime, which I don't believe it was before, and it's 6. Was it? ESPN said the game was at 8:30. No reckless closeout. Bubba, no, I'll be here. A friend of mine was having a get-together at 3 p.m., but he is 45 minutes away. And that, was it always 6? What the heck was I looking at? Champagne at the line for, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. It was always 6 on Prime. What was I looking at? I must have been looking at tonight's game again. I don't know. Believe it or not, I'm not perfect. I know that's shocking. I'm not. We're getting close to 500 thumbs up, my friends. If we can get 20 more people to hit the thumbs up that have not hit it up yet. I don't like... Prime's okay. I don't know. I swear they changed it. Champagne's made the first 2. Jeff, are you going to Tim's Saturday? Because this kind of messes up my thinking of showing. It severely messes my chances of showing up now. Were you planning on going? Ghosters go Randy from Bermuda. Made all 3. 115, 108. You are going. Okay. That does not help my chances of going because I have to be here for 5:30 to get the stream set up. He's 40. That's a problem. Oh, a missed alley-oop. That's a missed dunk for the Mavs at a Spurs ball. 115, 108, 7 minutes to go. That threw me off that he missed it. There's a drive by Kellen. Misses the shot in the paint. It is Mavericks ball. I should say Dallas. It's short. Dallas ball. Under 7 minutes to go. Klay Thompson tries to get an alley-oop to Musa. He can't get it. We're going to have a foul on the Spurs. Musa's assist was the one that missed it, by the way. I couldn't remember his name. Wemby's not in the game. The Spurs are going small right now. Maybe Carlos. I didn't know the game was on Prime. The water, James, I'm tired. Last night's game was exhausting. Being alone for 4 hours streaming, I found out. Well, I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. This is actually a jump ball. It's a lot. And the Spurs win the jump ball. Cooper Flagg is a blessed. Chisholm, you do not believe that for 1 second. It kills. Good evening to you. Jordan McLaughlin did play tonight. He is not in the game at the moment, and I don't think we'll see him again. Dylan Harper with the ball for the Spurs. 11 on the shot clock. Looks to drive, gets in the paint, stops, pops, and got the layup. 9-point game. Babs is short in Dallas. You're right. Klay Thompson for 3. I haven't said Klay's name much tonight. He's had a couple misses. 117, 111, 6:10 to go. Harper pull-up jumper, back rim, no good. And Coop with the rebound. Carter Bryant had 1 bucket tonight at kills. He looked not his worst, not his best. He looked average. Cooper Flagg in the paint. Gets blocked by Dylan Harper. No. Dylan, you son of a Harper. Kellen thinks about it. 3, pulls it down, drives in the paint. The layup is blocked by Cooper. All right. Both rookies showing some defensive skills. And now found the Spurs down the other end. 117, 111. 6 blocks for the Spurs tonight. 9 blocks for Dallas. What is going on? James, throw out the question. If I see it, cool. If I don't, I'm sorry. Cyberwolf, what's going on? And I think we have a timeout. And we do. Trade Sohan for Simone Biles. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, wait a minute. Yep, twisted, but my time is Eastern. Since I'm on the East Coast, I always put the Eastern times there. County George on their top rack. What up, County George? Cards, I gotta think Wemby's gonna come back shortly. They're giving him a rest, but this small lineup ain't cutting it. Mike, so one thing that's constant: death, taxes, and if Keldon's in the paint, he's putting his head down and driving and trying to score. For better or for worse, there's no doubt when he's in the paint, he's shooting the ball. Most guy, good evening to you. Trade Sohan for Kawhi. Jacob, I said it earlier in the stream, the Spurs play up and down to their competition. I don't know why, they just do. Would stay at the heights, Jan General, would stay at the height 6'4". I'm 6'4", if that's what you're asking. If the Spurs got the number 1 pick, even Spurs, well, here's the thing, Mike 4H. I don't want us to get the number 1 over. Well, I guess we could trade back. But we can't draft another guy at number 1. If the Hawks are a lottery team and we get the first overall pick, that means in 4 years we'd have 1, 4, 2, 1. Those contracts over time, if all the players pan out, are going to get too big for them to keep everybody. Seeing the Thunder back in the day when they couldn't keep, well, there's different reasons, but they would not be able to keep that all together. How would I say Fox has been this season? A little bit of a disappointment. I mean, I know it's not all just stats driven. I know you guys gave me some crap for that recently. Not crap, just calling me out on it. But for a guy that's going to be paid as much as he is, I thought he would be contributing a little more. Scoring-wise, at least. He's been very passive. At times. Mitch always on the sideline looking like somebody stole his bike. I know you are. Would you stay? If I could change my height, would I want to be taller or shorter than 6'4"? That's an interesting question. I would have picked shorter because I'm used to being at least as tall. I don't know. I guess being 6'6" would be kind of cool because it would be easier to dunk. So 6'6", if I was going to change my height, if somebody said you have to change your height, I'd be like, okay, 6'6", and I'm not ridiculously big enough to the point I can't get. Yeah, James, I'm 6'4". Who's a bigger disappointment, Fox or Sohan? Ooh, that's tough. Fox has only been here literally 1 year between last year and this year, so I can't really evaluate Fox completely. If the Spurs make the playoffs and he goes ballistic, or if the Spurs make the finals and he's finals MVP, I'm just throwing crazy stuff out there. So I think it's too early to evaluate Fox. Jeremy Sohan was the 9th overall pick. And I can't really say he was a disappointment because my expectations were not high. I knew he was not a great offensive player. It was Baylor, right? I knew that coming out of school. His offensive game has stayed that way. And he's not a player I wanted at number 9 overall anyway. With all due respect, he's not who I wanted the Spurs to draft. So I can't really say he's a huge disappointment because my expectations were low. And they still are low. Spurs ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with San Antonio. Mike, I think because of the contract and his production so far, we also have to remember the Spurs are in second place in the Western Conference and are 4-1 against the Thunder. But I think people were expecting the 25-point guy, and I was too, admittedly. But he was on a bad team then. Vassell, pull-up jumper, good and one. We dropped all. Charles, the Spurs did not want to pay Yabusele's contract. It is what it is. Wemby is on the floor. I mean, Wemby's technically always on the floor because if he's sitting on a chair, he's still on the hardwood, but he's checked in the game. The Spurs play Saturday. Did I put the wrong date? Today's Thursday. That's the right date. The and one is good. Spurs play Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 7 a.m. Philippines. Bismarck or Sohan? Jeremy. Closing lineup for tonight. I just go with the starting lineup. Mavericks ball, 120-113. Thank you for stopping in for the battle for Texas. There's a drive by Cooper Flagg, and he throws it up over Wemby's hand, and the teardrop is good. Flagg with 30 points now. Champagny for 3 down the other end. Off the rim, no good. Flagg has had a lot of 30-point games recently, hasn't he? He's now averaging 20.1 for the season. Daniel Gafford just threw down a massive two-handed dunk. It's now a 3-point game. 3-point game in Dallas. Harper open in the corner for 3. No good. This is a lot closer than I'd like it to be. We were just up by 9. Now we're up by 3. Najee Marshall. Good. It's a 1-point game. Shabasha the Great, what's going on? Najee Marshall with 30. The Mavericks have 2 players with 30. We do need to sling more D. No, Spurs do not chuck threes, name, surname. Timeout 120-119. You know what? Wemby's 2X arms? We had 74 at the half. The Mavericks had 63. So Mavericks have outscored the Spurs 33-25 in the third and 23-21 in the fourth. So the Mavericks are winning the second half 56-46. The game has slowed down considerably. It's a 1-point game, and it's really anybody's game. The Spurs are on a back-to-back. I hope that does not affect them in the last 4 minutes. Captain Cadugan wants to see the Wemby. We need Wemby. Chat's getting a little fast. I just see a lot of angry Spurs fans. Yes, nice blinkage in the crowd. Not all of you, but a few. Ballistic, I don't get it either. No, we need to win this game. The Rockets lost tonight. Let's get a win. Eric, yes. Wemby with 24, Barnes with 17, Fox and Champagne with 14, Castle with 13. Over on the other side, Christie with 20, Flagg and Marshall with 30. Spurs are going to rock out Barnes, Wemby, Fox, Vassell, Castle back in. I was just thinking of Steph for defensive purposes. And the Mavericks got Martin, Gafford, Marshall, Flagg, and Christie coming out. Nope, ball's rolling up the court. Don't start the clock yet. Steph will pick it up. Here we go. Now we're in sync. 120-119. Wemby with the ball. Gets it into Castle. Under 4 minutes to go. 1-point game. Back to De'Aaron Fox. Fox over to Castle. Open for 3. Come on. Yes! To me, like the only time Steph really hits his threes is when they're really important in the fourth quarter. Am I noticing a trend there? Call me cuckoo, but he misses most of his threes, and then when we need a big one in the fourth, that's when he hits his 3. There's a foul on the Spurs. Yes, close this out. It is 123-119. Are they manhandling Wemby? Stop spamming Kid Skiddos. Just once is enough in there. Flag for 3. No good. Spurs on the run. They get up to Castle. Castle in the paint. Layup. No good. Wrench Gang, please be aware that we might, late game we sometimes get some spammers, so please keep an eye on that. Thank you. Appreciate you, Wrench Gang. Saw that, Stephen D. Thank you. Christie for 3. No good. And I think we're going to have a foul on Gafford. We can win this, KMC. Okay, give credit to the Mavericks fighting hard tonight. This is going to be a totally different Mavericks team on Saturday, by the way, because of the trades. Castle out 3 point. Now Wemby gets knocked down. And Spurs are in both teams in the bonus. Wemby's going to line for 2. Wemby, look at it. Yeah, they're giving you the business out there. Just knocked you down, but you get up again. Nothing's ever going to keep you down. 123, 119. Wemby at the line for 2. He's got 24 points tonight, and he's averaging 24.0 for the season. His free throw shooting has been off lately. 3 of 8 last night. Made that one. I'm trying to use reverse psychology. And we have a timeout. Sin, but an ugly win is a win. Monkey, I did read the Spurs were trying to make a trade at the trade deadline, or before the trade deadline, and the price was too high, so they didn't make a trade. Dylan Harper played tonight. Correct. Fox is a team worst minus 16. Wait. No, Lance, that makes no sense. You just put in the chat, Fox is a team worst minus 16. Fox is a team high plus 19. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pick on you. He can't have a team worse than a team best. That doesn't make sense. Who would win, a one-on-one, Tim or I think Timmy did. I think they've done that, although Timmy was young and David was already, had some injuries. Both in their prime, like a 24-year-old David Robinson and a 24-year-old Timmy. They played different games. And if they're playing a full court game, running back and forth, I don't think Timmy can hang with David because of his athleticism. If it's a half court game, then I think Timmy gets it. Would that be fair? Half court game, Timmy probably wins it. If it's a full court game, one-on-one, David takes it. I think that's how it would work out. 563 likes. Let's get to 50 exclamation point 0. Yes, let's get to 50 exclamation point 0. What's up, Angel from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. I don't know if that person ever clarified what they're trying to ask, but I did not understand what they're trying to say with the De'Aaron Fox statement. Wemby's rebounds, can I see it? He's got 9. I have to squint a little bit. Wemby's at the line for one more. Made the free throw, 125, 119. 3 minutes to go. 6-point game. Wyatt, what's up from Canada, eh? Harper is half Filipino. That is a factual statement. Max Christie into the paint. Back out of the paint. 8 on the shot clock from the Mavericks. Gets it over to Cooper Flagg. Flagg in a drive. Throws it up and in. Cooper Flagg having a big game versus the Spurs. He's been having a lot of big games lately. He has 32 points tonight. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Back to De'Aaron Fox. 14 on the shot clock. 2.5 minutes to go. 125, 121 out to Wemby for 3. And Wemby, I think, has missed all his 3-point shots since hitting his first 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mavericks ball, 125, 121, 2:15 to go. Christie in the paint. Gets it to Gafford. Gafford goes around Wemby. Lots of contact. He gets blocked by Wemby. And then a foul. Harrison Barnes gets fouled with 2:05 to go. Half court 1v1. Robinson versus Duncan. I also think would matter. Yeah. Or we just have them play together like they did as the Twin Towers. Barnes going to the line for 2. Let's go. Got to make them both, HB. Got to be Mr. 100% from the line here. Touche, by the way, guys. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Cooper Flagg, I can only imagine him on the Spurs. Listen, I like Dylan Harper, don't get me wrong. But the Spurs' biggest need right now is a forward, and he just happens to be forward. Although I think Dylan Harper is going to be a great player, Cooper should be the best player from the draft when it's all said and done. HB makes them both. Adding Bam Adebayo. Well, the trade deadline's over, so we can't trade for him. I don't see why the Heat would want to move on from him. 127, 121 to go. 2-minute warning is here. Christie, runner is no good. Spurs on the run the other way. Vassell with the ball, and he's going to wait for the offense. Get it to Wemby. Wemby's going to take off into the paint. Lost it. The tip in from Castle's no good, but there's a foul on Wemby, so he's going to go to the line for 2. We have 7 players in double figures. We have like 8 guys averaging double figures. It's been crazy. Wemby at the line for 2. De'Aaron Fox has 14 points, Jonathan. You are living on the edge here. Wemby at the line for 2, but the Mavs might start fouling intentionally, so maybe they'll send him to the line for you. Anyone else think whoever edits the shorts for the Spurs official YouTube channel is doing a bit much? Like I don't watch the shorts. Thank you, Grant. I watch the videos. I don't watch the shorts. I do occasionally watch the funny shorts. Wemby missed the second one. He's missed a couple free throws tonight. Last night, Wemby was 3 of 8 from the line. Very uncharacteristic. And now a foul on the other end is on Wemby. Cobra, yes, Wemby's been getting banged around a lot this season. Wemby with 27 points, 4 fouls. Thank you, JB. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you haven't done so already. It does help the channel. Not going to ask you for any memberships or sponsorships or Patreon. None of that nonsense. Just asking for the thumbs up. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. Thank you, and as always, go Spurs, go. I would have given Dallas Fox, Castle the number. No, I would not give up that much. That's way too much. My take. 128, 123, 5-point game, 1:38 to go. Steph will bring it up for the Spurs. Come on, Spurs. Let's get a win here. Let's win this Battle of Texas. We'll be back 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday for the Mavericks at the Spurs. Fox for 3 in the corner. Mr. Fourth quarter. Hey, whoever needed a point from Fox, he just got you 3, by the way. 8-point game for the Spurs. 8-point lead, excuse me. Christie for 3. Air ball. Spurs on the run. Wemby with an alley-oop to Castle, and too much alley, not enough oop. Now an alley-oop to Wemby. That's broken up with a foul. Steph is still down. Steph is all right. What's up, Caesar in the Philippines? C.W. Wheeler, or C. Wheeler, excuse me, with the $2. Richard says Wemby is like Wemby is not like Shaq at the free throw line. He said Wemby is like Shaq at the free throw line. He's a much better shooter. Wemby's a career, 80% shooter from the line. Shaq was 52%. Yeah, you don't say an air ball. Wemby going to the line, getting booed. I'm a troll. They should be running the clock down right now. I agree. Let's get to 700. Phil, I thought we were still trying to get to 600 thumbs up. Wemby at the line for 2. I want to see Wemby work on his game. I want to see Stephon Castle work on his game. I want to see the whole team work on his game. And for the love of God, if Jeremy Sohan's still on the team next year, work on his game. 132, 123. Maverick greatness. I can't wait to call Spurs playoff games for the first time since April of 2019. I have not called the Spurs playoff game in almost 7 years because we haven't been in the playoffs since April of 2019. I only got to call 2 games. I had just started the channel in April. I called the last 2 games of the series they lost to the Nuggets, and that's it. I've called 2 Spurs playoff games in my life. Miss TSR has done 0 because, well, we weren't dating in 2019. Let's take this down to no spoilers. Minute to go in the game. And it's now Spurs ball. I think the Mavericks turned it over. Wemby with the 3 in the corner. No good. Castle! Oh my God, Steph! With the offensive rebound and destroys the rim.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder, dunk of justice.
And a miss for Dallas at the other end. And that's going to be the dagger. The little dagger from Stephon Castle. You guys, for those of you who don't like Steph, at least give him credit. He is got to be the hardest dunker on the Spurs. Whatever, take that for whatever you will. I mean, Wemby's bigger, but pound for pound, Steph is by far the most violent dunker on the Spurs. Hey, GG Mav fans, yes, indeed. You guys fought hard all night, and we didn't actually pull away until the last few minutes. The Mavericks are now trending in the right direction. Of course, the first thing they needed to do was get rid of Nico Harrison, and they did. That bonehead's gone, and they're now rebuilding correctly. What am I doing? There we go. 135, 123. High-scoring game. The Spurs outscored the Mavericks 36-27 in the fourth, and it's a good game. It's a win. Nico Harrison for exactly. Well, no, he's not. Did he stare down Flagg on that dunk, Steven? I didn't catch that. Maverick rightness, that we can agree on. After the Lakers. There you go. Hey, Mavericks fans, one thing that we can agree on as Spurs fans. We don't like the Lakers. How's that? Larry, I appreciate that. It says smash the thumbs up. Yes, if you're heading out, please hit the thumbs up. It does still help the channel. Speaking on dunks, how do you feel about Carter's dunk contest? DJ Rose, thank you for the $5 super chat. Not going to lie, I'm a little worried about it. I said this early in the stream. It'll either be the greatest Cinderella story of all time where a guy that couldn't dunk in the regular season wins the dunk contest, or it's going to be a nightmare and an embarrassment for the young man, which could really hurt his development. Hopefully that's not the case. Next game is Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Show enough what's going on. You can get some pop. I'll be live with Miss TSR. Here's some pop for you because you asked. There you go, Mike. Don't like the Rockets. Carlos, you know I don't like the Lakers. It's the super team thing that they've been trying. Never, Kobe and Shaq era, fine, whatever. It's these last 5 years with LeBron and AD. Then they tried LeBron, AD, and Westbrook, and and then somehow they get Luka. Like, of all teams to get Luka Doncic, who have a retiring superstar in LeBron James or an aging superstar, the Mavericks make the stupidest trade in my lifetime. And of all teams to get Luka Doncic, it's the Lakers. Barnes is back. Barnes is back, and he's better than ever. Hey, Barnes is back. Carter's little hands might hurt him. And I think, you know what, Carlos, in all seriousness, I think LeBron retiring will be better for the Lakers. They need to move on from him and focus on building only around Luka Doncic. They're like the Yankees of basketball. No one yeah. You know what? We'll give you guys a French vanilla on the win. French vanilla in the air tonight. Cooper did shoot a lot tonight. 30 on 30 shot attempts is Castle to plus 27? No kidding. He did. I think he might have done well at the bench. Maybe 3 people got that reference. Yeah, I know, Bubba. It's an old one. My friends, if you're heading out, please hit the thumbs up. I'm going to go over the end of game stats. And Castle with it. Did he really stare down? I can actually rewind it here a little bit. Did he stare down Cooper Flagg on that dunk? I'm going to rewind this a couple minutes. Now I want to see it. You guys got me all wanted to see the end of the game. How far did I go back? That was right near the end. All right, I'm at a minute to go. I'm going to rewatch that while I pull up the end of game stats here for us. Thank you. We're 5 thumbs up away from 700. Can I get I don't know, 15 or 20 people that have not hit the thumbs up, whether you're a Spurs fan or Mavericks fan, smash the thumbs up, get us to 700. And we'll also take a look at the standings before I call it tonight because, well, the Spurs won, the Rockets lost. Who are the Lakers playing tonight? The Lakers are playing the Sixers. Actually, they're losing to the Sixers right now, 49-40. The Sixers are no joke right now. Embiid has been getting healthy. He's been playing well. Crap, the Jazz lost to the Hawks. We want the Hawks to lose. Damn it. Let's get into our box score, though. I don't want to see that Castle dunk again. All right, for the Mavericks, Caleb Martin with 8, Daniel Gafford with 16, Najee Marshall with 32, Cooper Flagg with 32. He was 14 of 27, so almost 30 shots. Is this the dunk? I think this is it. Yep, he did give him a... Oh, you're right, he did give him a... He stared him down real quick. Yep, you guys are right. Nice. Max Christie with 20 off the bench. Dwight Powell and Musa Sisa had 0 each. Dwight Powell only played 2 minutes. Did he get hurt? What's up with him? Klay Thompson with 5. Klay not a good night. 2 of 8 from the field. Ryan Nembhard off the bench. 2 of 9 from the field with 5 points. Miles Killers with 5. For the Mavericks, they shot 48, 39, 85. Turned the ball over 9 times. So they didn't turn the ball over much. That's nice for them. For the Spurs, 51, 44, 88. We turned the ball over 13 times. For Harrison Barnes, nice to see HB back. 19 points on 5 of 7 shooting, all from 3. Julian Champagnie with 14 and 7. Victor Wembanyama, 29, 11 of 6. Also had 2 steals and 3 blocks, doing a little of everything tonight. He was 4 of 4 to start with 3s. He finished 5 of 9, so maybe he went 1 of 5 after that. Or he hit his first 5, maybe. I don't remember. De'Aaron Fox with 17 points and 7 assists. Devin Vassell with 12, 7, and 3. Off the bench, and Stephon Castle coming off the bench at the moment. Keldon Johnson finished with 12, 6, and 4. Carter Bryant with 2. Jordan McLaughlin with 3. Dylan Harper with 9, 5, and 2. And the good and bad with Stephon Castle, a better game. He did have 3 turnovers. Needs to clean that up a little bit. I admit it. But he did have 18 points on 8 of 13 shooting, so one of his most efficient games in a while. 7 boards, 6 assists, and 3 steals, and had a team best plus 27. Nobody else was even close to that. The next team best was plus 15. I think that person was talking about De'Aaron Fox. Castle plus 27, Fox minus 8. What do you make of that? I know some of you don't really care about plus minus. Fox was on the floor. The Spurs were minus 8. When Castle was on the floor, they were plus 27. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. I see we got the 740 thumbs up. We're actually almost up to 750, so thank you very much. That is a shocker, and I'm not saying Stephon Castle is a better player than De'Aaron Fox. Please, by no means at all. You know, so see where, since you asked, and I'll get to the standings in a moment, Fox has not picked up the chemistry with Wemby yet. Like, I thought there'd be more alley-oops, and I wasn't expecting just alley-oops all day. I was hoping for Lob City 2.0, but I know Wemby's just more than that. But I thought there'd be better chemistry, more alley-oops, more pick and rolls, and it just doesn't, I don't know. It seems like Castle has better chemistry with Wemby and much better chemistry with Cornette. Battle for Texas, Arno. It's Texas. Dallas and Spurs, so I wanted to wear something different tonight. I mean, Fox there's been moments where he's looked great, and there's been moments where it's like, what do we get him for? I do think, so Twisted, Fox has a better offensive bag than Castle. He's less turnover prone. He's a better shooter. He can do more offensively. I think Castle might be his equal defensively or better because Castle can guard much bigger players. See where I was not trading Castle a week ago. Don't always saying we. Don't people know we there. The only person I said that would likely get traded is Jeremy Sohan. I also said I wouldn't be shocked if they trade Devin Vassell to try to get another big. But I was not trading Castle at all. Soniscar says, I don't think they'll ever have the greatest chemistry. Darren plays like a number one option, which is not a knock on him. That's what he's been. This is a Freddy Krueger hat, Danny. So that's a good point, too. Fox is used to being the number one. That's what he's been in Sacramento for, 6, 7 years? And now he's not the number one guy here. So that could throw him off. And Miss TSR would probably stop being a Spurs fan if Castle got traded. She probably would. I don't know. She would probably hate them for a long time. I don't know. Let's pull up the standings, and I'm going to call it a night. Because, well, that's important, right? Pulling up the standings. I don't know what's changed. All right, we're going to take a look, of course, at the Western Conference. The Thunder are still in first. They're 40-12. The Spurs, with this win, are 34-16. The Nuggets are 33-19 on a 3-game losing streak. Oddly enough, they have not won since Nikola Jokic came back. So we have 3 losses up on them. With the Rockets lost tonight, they're 31-19. We're up 3 losses on them. This is all good. The Timberwolves are 32-20. The Lakers are 30-19. And Lakers at this moment in time are down by 8 to the Sixers. If the Lakers lose tonight, we'll be up 4 losses. By up, I mean we have 4 less losses than all the teams behind us. That's a nice little breathing room. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So let's hope for the Lakers to lose tonight. And we'll be back Saturday. Me, Miss TSR, the Couch Contingent. We'll be doing the Spurs and the Mavericks again at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's on Amazon Prime, which I didn't find out until, 40 minutes ago? We are now I was just saying that. Considering how, but the thing is, a lot of teams struggled. And we're 35. Wait, they didn't update it? Oh, maybe ESPN did not update it. Yeah, it still says 34-16. We are 35-16. My apologies. But the loss column thing was accurate. So we are 35-16. Doing good. We're ahead of schedule. I don't think we'll catch the Thunder, guys. I got to be realistic and keep it straight with you. I think they're a little too far ahead. But second seed? Did anybody have us down for second seed? I mean, the start of the season when we were talking about predictions, a lot of people were, when I was saying playoffs, were like TSR play in. I don't think we're a play-in team. I think we're a playoff team. And sure, we should be beating some of these teams by more. The Mavericks tonight, maybe we should have blown it. Well, no, we shouldn't have blown the Mavericks out tonight. We're on a back-to-back. This is probably where it should have been. But the game last night, should we have blown out the Thunder without anybody? Maybe. But they still won. And that's the important thing to me. In the end, if we win, great. That's all that matters. It's not how you win. I'm a Giants fan. They won 3 of their 4 Super Bowls by less than 5 points. They beat the Bills by 1. They beat the Patriots by, what was the final? 3. And then they beat the Patriots by, I thought, what, 3 or 4? I can't remember this Super Bowl 46, the final score. I think we beat them by 4. I don't care that they won by 1, 3, and 4. I don't care that they won by a total of 8 points between those 3 Super Bowls. They won. Mike SVA with the $5 Super Chat says, I did not see us being the 2nd seed. Now I get mad because we're not the number 1 seed. LOL, those 8 games losing at 5 points still make me sad. 5 points or less. Yeah, we do have a lot of games by 5 points or less. Flagg played 38 minutes. If Harper played that kind Fontswine, I mean, I've talked about this on the channel because some people ask, TSR, can Dylan Harper still get Rookie of the Year? He's not going to get the minutes. Flagg is a starter. Kniple's a starter. They're getting 30, 35, 40 minutes a game. You can't compete with that when you're getting 15 to 20. You're not going to get enough opportunities to do so. And also, Cooper Flagg is now the number 1 option in Dallas. Dylan's got Wemby ahead of him, Fox ahead of him, Castle's taking more shots than him. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let me pull it up real quick. I want to check the shots per game to see where Dylan Harper is on the Spurs. Is he even in the top? He's probably in the top 5. But is Vassell's probably ahead of him, right? Is Barnes ahead of him? I mean, if you don't have opportunities, if you're not taking shots, if you're not playmaking, I mean, you see where I'm going with this. All right, checking the Spurs now. A little basketball reference. Let's get to the 2025-26 season. It won't include tonight, by the way. Field goal attempts per game. Number 1 is Victor Wembanyama at 16.4. 2 is De'Aaron Fox at 15.2. 3 is Stephon Castle at 12.3. 4 is Devin Vassell at 12.2. Harper is 5 at 9.5. And Kellen's right behind him at 9.4. So Dylan Harper is 5th on his team in shots per game. If we take a look at the Dallas Mavericks, I would be shocked if Cooper Flagg is not number 1. Absolutely shocked if he's not number 1. Pulling it up real quick. I said 9.5 shots per game for Dylan Harper, correct? We take a look at the Mavericks. Number 1, well, it's Anthony Davis. He's off the team. Cooper Flagg is number 1 right now at 15.9, and that number is obviously going to go up tonight with all the shots he took. So he's taking almost 6.5 shots per game more than Harper, and he's playing 34 minutes. 34 minutes a game for Cooper Flagg right now. And Dylan Harper's playing... Actually, got to pull up the Spurs again. Dylan Harper's getting... I got to find it. Harp, where are you? Harper's playing 21 minutes. That's just... You can't compete with that. That's not going to happen. All right. Good win. Perry, I agree. But you know what? If Castle keeps playing like this, then keep him off the bench. Tap, I'm not used to winning this much either. The Spurs have never been a winning team in this channel's existence, so it's definitely a change of pace and a good one. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. I'll try to make a video tomorrow while at work. For those that don't know, I shoot those videos while at work. I only have 15 minutes to do the video. That's why they're only one take, and sometimes I forget to bring up things. It's like today's video. My apologies. I should have brought up the fans that bought tickets to the game, and there's only so much I can do in 15 minutes. But this is all I got. And Mitch said back in the starting lineup soon. Okay, so it's because of the injury. All right, makes sense. Guys, I'm going to head out. Please hit the thumbs up, way out. Does still up the channel. I'll see you Saturday for the rematch against Mavs. On behalf of myself and the Couch Contingent, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!